lean out, come back in.
Your food.
Wow, that's such an introduction. Wow.
Look, they know what to expect.
Do
Planned.
they?
Oh, dear.
You know, they're here for.
Hi, chat.
No.
It's more of a them problem, isn't it?
The intro this week was just Kate going.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at
People
that.
pay money for that on Kate's
Well, it's
stream.
because I've got act.
Oh.
Yeah, if only. I should. People do make money on that sort of stream, but I've never succeeded.
Oh my god, all that bitching
Haven't
and
succeeded
moaning
yet.
didn't even have his fucking wig ready.
Look, I got up very
What were
late.
you waiting for, everyone?
I was up very late talking about Jesus.
You ready, Jay?
Okay, I should turn the stream off because I've got double stuff going on and it's very distracting.
Double stuff.
What's better than Jay?
Double.
Like the
Double
Oreo.
J.
I can't. Lost control of my computer.
Yeah, tweets.
Twitter.
Yes, tweetings.
Twitter.
Tweetings, twats.
The twats.
You can't say that. Isn't that a really bad word in America?
Am I in
Fuck,
America?
I want
The
freedom of
internet
speech,
is.
Jay.
Everybody knows the internet only exists in America.
It's where we grow it.
Yeah. Grow it and
that's what
farm it.
TikTok thinks.
Tubes.
Oh yeah, the internet apart from TikTok. Yeah.
My dad was an internet farmer.
I thought you were gonna say that your dad was in TikTok somehow.
That too.
Sorry, this is off a tangent. I've just seen the picture, Susie. They literally write a note, bases, not chips, do not eat. To you.
I'm sorry. What?
Make up the context for yourselves, chat.
That's amazing.
None will be
Sorry.
provided.
Yeah, sorry, we're supposed to be doing the show.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I'm so glad I said let's host this on my channel.
Jay, you get
Yeah.
what you pay for.
That's true. That's very true. That's what I tell my chat too. Tick, tick. All right. We will have no interruptions now. I'm not going on any more Star Wars missions or telling random facts.
Oh,
Okay.
I love Star Wars missions and random facts.
Yeah.
I want you to read something in the Winnie the Pooh voice.
Go fuck yourself.
There we go.
Okay.
All right, it's yours,
do.
it's
What we'll
yours
do-
Tom, now. I'm off the
It's
clock.
mine now. This is my stream now. So I'm gonna burn it to the ground.
Please.
All right. What we'll do all the usual introductions to say who you are, what you're doing, what you doing, who you playing,
What the hell are you doing here?
what are you doing,
What are you doing?
what are you doing, who are you playing, and then we'll do a very quick recap and then jump straight in. Okay. So, we'll start with Doc. Doc.
Hmm. Tom.
Who you playing?
Tom. I'm Doc Grimbo. I use he, she, and they pronouns, and I am playing Osbjorn, a very big, soft Viking battle monk, ? Who is wearing a deep cut tunic
Nice.
and doesn't have any shame about that.
Nope.
I would too if I looked like him.
We would want you to.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Millie.
Hi, sorry, I was paying attention. I definitely wasn't writing a tweet. Hi.
Come back to you if
that's
you're
actually
busy.
quite in
Hi.
character. Yeah, no, I'm. This is me method acting because I'm playing Lady Alice today, who does not have two brain cells to rub together, but she's very nice, sort of, unless you're poor,
Yeah.
in which case she probably doesn't see you much. I'm noticing a running theme in my characters now, and I hate it.
Yep.
Come on,
Alright.
make a link out of that, Tom. Talking about things we hate.
Oh no, Susie, go on.
Things we hate, me, understandable. Hi, I'm Susie. I'm playing Sasana. It may be winter in the game, but it's actually summer here in Ontario, and it's too fucking hot, so I'm not wearing that cardigan anymore. Give it a week, and this thing will disappear too. 'Cause it's hot. Yeah, that's me. Hi.
How hot is it?
I don't know.
Too fucking hot.
Yeah. It's really like so. I'm between like 3 Great Lakes, so it's really humid.
So it
It's
could be
not
like
anyone
5
Looked
degrees
up
and
your
the humidity's
temperature.
like
I would
110.
love to be how cool you are right now. Let me just tell you that much.
It's 21 Celsius. Feels like 22. That one extra is all the difference.
That's like almost what we got where I am.
It's just room temperature, isn't it?
Yeah, we're like 17. Well, okay, 17. Okay, there's.
She's from the north. Don't be rude.
Yeah, sorry.
Come on, people.
Just from the
She
north and
was.
went even
Don't
north.
you fucking start, Tom. I swear to God. I'm going to be on your shitty island next week, and I will kick 10 bags of shit out
yeah,
of you.
I forgot. I keep forgetting. I
Plague
gotta cut off
Island.
the thing until.
She's coming for you.
Yeah.
You set the
I will
entire
be in
chat off on
white
comparing
domain.
temperatures.
Excellent.
It's just like a fucking weather channel in there now.
Love it.
All right, go on, Lindy. How bad is it in Florida?
It is 30 degrees Celsius or 86
No.
degrees Fahrenheit.
No, thank
No.
you.
No,
And let
I bet
me
the
tell you about the
humidity's like
humidity.
ridiculous.
Oh, let's see, today's humidity.
It's just
Uh,
the ocean.
Oh, it's surprisingly low. It's only like 75% humidity.
No,
Oh,
I refuse.
Moist.
that's just
Don't.
how. No.
It was like 90% a couple days ago, so I'll take the reduction.
I,
Isn't that
I
basically
remember.
swimming?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, not yet.
I remember being in Florida because I lived in Florida for 6 months, but like over the winter part. But even then, and but I
still damp,
remember
it's
going
just
to the Keys.
colder and damp.
I had I swear I had a shower 3 times in one day, just trying to like
Oh my.
refresh, and it didn't work because it was just as wet outside the shower. So it's like, nah, I'm gunky again instantly with the
Yeah.
humidity.
Don't want it. Mm-mm.
Oh God.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
sorry,
I'm
Lindy,
like
who-
April Frith Bakester.
There you go.
Tasana's wife, and I don't hate Susie. I think Susie's great because we're puzzle pieces. No context given.
Use your imagination.
We fit together like puzzle pieces. There you go. Use your imagination. Have fun.
We do.
There's pictures somewhere.
Um,
Fun.
speaking of puzzle pieces, Kate.
Yeah, I'm quite at the puzzle. Hi everyone, Kate Madison here. I'm playing Astrid, who is a young and naive, like hermit healer who is well, last week I described her experiencing a bit of a Little Mermaid at the market thing. I don't know why I suddenly went there with it, but she's experiencing a lot of new things, including Astborn.
Mm.
And that low cut top, which is rather making her flushed, and she doesn't. Anyway, enough of that until in game, and we'll see what else happens.
Talking of low cut tops, Jay.
My main question right now though is, are we just completely going to Astborn just out of interest because I'm here for it? Like
I don't know how to say it.
we're
Is it
imagining
I knew it would end up there eventually. I knew what I was doing.
there's no H's in that name anymore. No.
Nope, no whys.
All right,
nothing.
Astborn. Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing a drunk monk. Do with that what you will. Let's fucking go. That's it. That's all I got. Yeah.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Sorry, do you want me to vamp? I
Okay.
can vamp for more time if you need it.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
So there were two.
So we'll do a quick recap over what happened last time. I'll only do the last episode because if you want to know what happened, go watch them on YouTube. They're there. Go watch them on Jade Britain VODs on YouTube. That's where you find them.
Oh, hang on, I'll press a button
Alright.
and do something. There you go.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you. Look, they're right there in chat. We can't do much more. So what happened last time? You so essentially. So last time, you got to the Templars' stronghold, where you met Morgana Pendragon, which is the ancestor. Well, it's kind of like from the lineage down from Arthur Pendragon, who is in charge of trying to find all these seals and keep them shut. In addition, you also met Merlin, who is a descendant from Merlin back in with Arthur Pendragon's days, who's trying to help as best as he can. You learn more about the seals, or as Merlin likes to say, more like stepping stones or like building blocks of a bridge. And they explained that a bit further. They explained that due west is where they believe the next seal is, because there is a large cult kind of movement activity over there. So they sent you, if you were willing, they were going to send you west into the wildlands of Wales.
Ugh.
to try and find this. You got a general area of which forests are around. There it is. Thank you, Lindy. Thank you. Essentially, you were all given weapons. You asked for weapons, and you were all given nice new weapons, or kind of like, just maintenance and stuff like that. So you all checked on that. Any armor that you wanted, and essentially you were just gearing up to leave, and that's where we'll kind of head back. It'll take a few days It'll take a few days to kind of like get all the supplies ready. During these few days, Merlin has requested the presence of Brother Barnabas and Ashbjorn. A servant comes up, not a guard, not a Templar, but a servant comes up and requests that perhaps to kind of like head into his library, into a library, I should say, and meet him there. You can accept or refuse. It's entirely up to you guys, depending on what you want.
How plot critical is it?
It's irrelevant.
Will it ruin the campaign if we say
You'll
no?
find it. You'll have to go there and find out to see how plot critical it is.
Asbjorn says ja und. I don't know how to say yes and in Old Norse, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Barnabas says, which means yeah, sure.
In Barnabas.
The
In
servant
Barnabas.
takes that as a grudgingly yeah.
Barnabas.
Okay.
He says yes. We will be there soon. Right away. Which library is it?
If you follow me, I'll take you to it.
Oh, all right.
If you're ready.
I'm ready now.
Barnabas
And,
steps in the wrong direction, just so you know.
This way.
Well, yes, please come on, Ashbourne. Pay attention.
Sorry.
So essentially, then he takes you to the library. This library is quite a small, tucked away one. It's not quite grand. The walls are completely decked on either side of you. It's kind of like a long rectangular building, not very wide, and it's quite cramped. On either side there's shelvings, and there's lots of parchments and stuff on anything you could probably find in what you would say a 9th century library, which probably wasn't that much in England at this time, but it is a fair lot of parchments, a few books, and stuff like that. And at the end, you can see him, and he seems to be flicking through a book, and he notices you, and then he closes the book and just places it down. And he goes, hello, thank you for joining me here just before you leave, of course. I'm very grateful. I was wondering if you two could do me a favor, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course, if we can help.
Excellent,
we're happy
excellent. Well, you see, after I told you, we lost a lot of records regarding the seals and everything like that, and we're trying to do guesswork. I have to go through old dusty tomes and trying to make sense of a long dead language and symbols that don't mean anything. For the future, because this could potentially happen again, most likely will happen again, but for the future I would like to have documentation of locations of seals and what caused them to open and such. And as you two are of the church, I was hoping that you had the skill of writing and reading. Do both of you, are you able to read and write?
Oh yes. My English is not as good as my Norse, but yes, I'm literate. Brother Barnabas, very intelligent.
Yes, many intelligence. I speak the English and also the Latin.
Wonderful. What is your drawing skills like as well? How are you with the
Art is not. It's something I'm great at.
That's okay. That's okay. It's fine. Reading and writing is more than enough. Right.
Maybe I could trace it, like.
Yes, whatever you
Tracing.
feel is right. Okay, so here we go. And he picks up a kind of he picks up a bag or like a big sack, and he goes, right in here we have numbers of parchment and ink for you. I was wondering if while on this journey you could document what you were doing. Go, what happened, what caused it, anything that you could possibly think. I would like to make it in a big book.
Like
for future generations.
like a recap.
Like a recap. Yes. But I would like to get not just a recap, but what you're thinking too, your thoughts and feelings.
Oh.
Very important, that part. Very
I
important.
don't think anyone would want to hear my. Maybe Brother Barnabas could do that. Nobody wants to hear my reflections.
No. Asbjorn, you're part of this. You're part of this. You're just as much part of this as I or Morgana or any of the others.
Oh.
What
You?
What do we get for? Do we get a cut of the sales?
I think what he means to say is, besides the just goodwill and the good feelings that come from helping future generations,
Yeah.
is there anything else to be gained?
A lot of paper and ink.
Ooh, paper. That's good. Right? Papers, I mean, that's valuable. Look at all these books. This must
Ideally,
be-
you wouldn't sell it. You would use it to make notes.
Or
And it isn't
errands.
something that you have to do. It's more of a favor for me.
And do they have to be
and
very
future
in depth?
generations and. Sorry, what was that?
Like, when I was right, day one, felt a bit sad, and then sort of day two, a bit better.
I would probably say mainly around the seals. You don't need to know everything
Right.
like what you have for breakfast. Mainly
Right.
about what information, when you find them, what you did, what you saw, what you had to
What
do
is-
to close them.
Merlin, are you worried that if we keep all of this information in one place, it will fall into the wrong hands, so to speak, and those who want the seals open? Like, it sounds like we're making an instructions for how to do it.
I guess.
Is there a way we can protect it,
Possibly.
or
Well, you have to take risks for stuff like that, don't you? I mean, you seem rather capable. And he kind of taps you on your very muscular arm, like a little thing. Very, but,
Oh.
you seem capable, and I trust the others to finish and protect you. We have to take risks, you see. It's for the future generations and everything. It's very important.
Yes. All right. We can. Yes, I think that's a wonderful idea, and I am, for one, can help document the experience.
Thank you.
We'll make a saga.
Very good. Yes. Very good. What about you, Brother Barnabas?
Well, it seems to me that the writing of these tomes is predicated on the assumption that we will make it back.
Of course.
And if we've made it back, then it's safe to say we have dealt with the seals.
Yes.
And therefore, the books are of no further use.
But the
Well-
seal, this is not a permanent solution.
Well,
it's-
Oh,
that'd be
the
nice.
seals stay in the same location, you see.
I was
So
hoping
in
for
the
a-
future, we will know where this seal is in case someone tries to break it again.
All right then. I was hoping for more of a one and done sort of thing. All right.
Well, I mean, it will be one and done in your life,
Right.
Yes.
kind of.
He'll probably die pretty soon.
Brilliant. But because I will get to meet my father and
Yes,
God
the
in
eternal
heaven.
reward.
Eternal
Heaven, yes.
reward. In fact, maybe
That's right.
writing a book might go in the plus column for old Barnaby. So let's do it.
Probably it would. It's a
The-
good thing.
The hero Barnabas strode forward to the seal, saving all of the children from the orphanage.
Would you like me to work as kind of the editor here, Merlin?
Whatever works best for both of you. Ideally,
Right.
as close to the fact as possible, but I don't mind a little
Nice.
embellishment here and there.
Yes,
You
but
understand?
nothing too flowery or yes. Mhm.
Yes, I mean, because this is for information for the future. So if it's
Right.
like, it's located here instead of it is located in the very pits of my soul, on a tree, in the soul of the sky.
Yes.
And it's just
Yes, try to
basically
be
tree.
practical. Yeah.
Look,
Would rather just tree. on
Merlin,
kills.
there was a book that embellished quite a lot of stuff, all right? And it did very well. You might have heard of it. It's called the Bible.
I have heard of that, yes. I
It's
guess
the same.
it did rather well.
Artistic
It did
license.
okay. I mean, they've had a few different drafts of it over the years, but fundamentally, you know, it's a pretty. Like, you're right. It's a popular book.
Otherwise,
Popular
it's
book.
censorship, Merlin, and we don't want to go down that route.
No, I guess not. I guess not.
What the? Oh, we can talk about that later. But I will try not to make the saga too saga-ic in terms
if
of
you- Yeah.
we want to make it interesting but informative.
Imagine if they got bored before they read about the fifth seal. You know?
Yes, we don't want to lose them in the first half.
That's true. That's true. Although
Maybe a
fundamentally-
series.
I mean, I should put it out there that really no one else but descendants of myself and Morgana will be really reading it.
Oh.
Nobody?
Not really. It's not something
What if
we
this happens
go out into
again?
town and tell people about. You understand?
What if there's a whole new team of battle monks and bakers and knights and sexy hedge witches, and they're all in 200 years from now or something?
Then my descendant will tell them.
I'm going to put a little note in the margins for them, though.
I think do what you feel is best.
You're
Maybe some
doing,
dirty
you're doing
pictures.
great. What is that? Like, we believe in you.
Oh, yes, great. You keep up the good work.
And well, off you go.
Oh, right.
Got some journey traveling
Desk-
to do.
Desks over here and the papers. Okay.
Don't forget your sack. That's with all the supplies of paper and.
Yes, I've got our sack.
Very good.
But
very
mine as
good.
well.
Just call me sack
Yeah,
boy.
yeah.
sure,
you
I can
both.
take both.
Well, it's just one giant bulging sack just by there.
Right. I mean, hopefully by the time we're done, we'll empty this whole thing out.
Oh, I have no doubt.
Yes.
Right, off you go.
Walk.
Waddle, waddle, waddle.
Walking.
Waddle.
Brother Barnabas, remind me to tell you about sagas and from my people and stories of adventure that have meaning for future generations. That's what we're doing here. It's a great honor to write these things.
Sure. Yeah, yes, absolutely, Ashbourne. I'd love to have fireside chats with you about that.
We will. Often.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Best friends. Walks out.
Forever.
Best monks forever.
Okay. So, they did that. Is anyone else like to do something specifically in this place? Talk to anyone, do anything before you leave.
I'd just like to bake us some food for the
You
road.
want to bake some? That's fine. You have access to the kitchen and any baking supplies that you possibly need. Okay, so if no one else wants to do anything, like talk to anyone in the castle or anything like that, right, this is the important part, what you're taking with you, okay?
Oh no.
So currently,
A bucket.
you have a single horse with a cart that can just about fit all of you on, okay? There's barely any room for any luggage or anything like it's a small cart, okay? What are you taking with you? What do you need? They have stables. They have a bigger cart if you want it. They have crates of food. They have like tents. You can set up your own tent and camping stuff, hunting supplies. I think you already got the
We-
hunting supplies, didn't
Yeah,
you?
we
the
definitely
bow.
mentioned the hunting supplies.
Yeah.
It's what you want to put, and you're going to have to make a note of it because if you know this is something you're going to have to.
Should we get a better cart?
Absolutely, we should.
Because I
Because
mean,
at the
one, we've
moment,
already
you've
had a
just got
fight,
box standard.
and yeah, and it's like
I mean, if
getting
we're going
one.
if we're going cart shopping, we send Astrid, who's the card expert.
Who's the expert in cards?
Yeah.
Having never
Astrid.
used cards before, but she put a wheel on, so she knows everything.
Ah. So there's no. This isn't like a Ford dealership or anything like that. You know,
No.
Essentially, you have like a small cart, a medium cart, and a big cart. The
Right,
bigger it
yeah.
is, the more horses you're going to need, and the slower you're going to be, and the more obvious you're going to be. A smaller cart, you can be a bit more inconspicuous. I mean, you could just do away with a cart altogether and all have horses. But you got to be able to ride a horse. If you don't have the skill to ride a horse, you're going to have to share a horse, and that means the supplies you have are going to be much less because you don't have as much space. So it's kind of like
First
what?
question: who here can ride a horse?
How do we know that? I don't know that I'd have that skill.
Unless you put it in.
It's like it's the same drive
What is it?
horse
Drive
/
horse
option.
/ oxen.
Oxen.
I've got
Right.
20.
I think 20 is the base for it.
20's base.
Right, so it's
20's
base. So yeah.
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 So
And that's
we
what I
have
have
people
too.
who can ride horses.
Choose a
Why don't we
hermit. It doesn't make
have a
sense.
small cart, and then 2 people on horses. Because it's kind of like we have guards for the cart, which seems pretty typical, pretty normal.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll have more
not uncommon.
room for supplies in the cart as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a good
So I
idea.
would say a small cart
And 2 very big horses.
could hold 1 person up front
Mm-hmm.
and about 4 people in the back if you have no
small cart.
luggage,
No stuff.
if you have no stuff with it. A medium one is 2 up front, and you can have probably 6 people at back
Okay.
with no luggage.
Is there
And
still
a
one
large one
horse
is
or
just
2?
enormous.
The one we've currently got is a small, is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's probably like a small.
I think having 2 people up front is a smart idea. So a medium one maybe.
Okay.
Either that or we need a pack horse or something as well.
So,
yeah,
so a
why don't we
medium
just-
cart will be able to be pulled by 1 horse.
Okay.
Ideally 2. But 2 horses require double the feeding, double the looking after and stuff like that.
Well, let's have one to
We could
pull the cart
also-
and then just have one to ride or walk along as a
If we
replacement.
have 2 horses for you 2, and we have a medium cart. If something happens, we could stick one of the horses on, and one of you can ride in the back, like if you're injured or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
True, true.
So you're gonna have 1 horse to pull. Sana's gonna have her own horse.
Mm-hmm.
And Asbjorn would want
And
a horse as
Asbjorn
well.
is gonna have a horse as well. Okay.
Because then we have room for supplies and things.
Okay,
We're
so
gonna-
that
we're
means
gonna need
you've
food
We've
and
got quite a
bucket.
travel, right? I don't know,
Yeah,
where
you've
are
got
we
a
in
good few
comparison to
miles
Wales?
go. And keep in
Yeah.
mind, it's not going to be easy going. These aren't like paved
No.
roadways.
No.
These are just dirt tracks, and it's probably going to get even worse the further west you go. It's going to
Yes,
get more
all that
rugged.
rain.
Today.
It's exactly the same today. You know. So yeah. So medium cart essentially can have all of you in it quite comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
What supplies do you want?
Some dried food and
You want-
preserved food, like
How many-
dried meat, dried
Okay.
hardtack, essentially. Some dried fruits would be nice because that's all
We'll just do dried food that can last a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
basically
basically-
preserved foods.
Yeah.
stable, essentially.
Okay.
And then whatever I baked to take with us for the first few
Okay.
days.
And then we definitely need wine for communion.
Yes, we need a barrel of wine for communion.
1 barrel.
How big are the barrels? How? Well, we're gonna
Well,
run
it's like
out
a
at some
keg.
point.
We'll
Yeah.
say it's like a small keg.
That's a day for Barnabas. So
We're gonna need 2 small kegs.
Didn't we
I mean,
agree
you
that there
could
was going to
do
be
a
2 casks of
Yes, there
Jesus,
were.
Jesus wine?
Jesus. Yeah, you
We're
can
gonna
have 2 casks.
There you go.
Casks. All right, we'll do 2 casks.
Thought priests and shit were all about moderation. Barnabas.
We're going to be gone for a very long time. I assume.
Some rope.
You want rope?
Yes, we want rope.
Oh,
kegs
yes,
of
we do
wine.
want rope.
Hey, you
That
got
would
rope.
be very useful.
A bucket.
You want a bucket?
I know, we want a
They're
bucket.
useful. We might, well, maybe not for, doing that in, but for like gathering water from a street.
I'll
stream,
let you
for
have a
example.
bucket.
We were
They
a
had
two-bucket
one-
household. How
they
dare
had
you?
one, okay,
Well, to
but
be
they were
fair, so Sana and I did bring a bucket from our house onto this whole trip. We can just bring our bucket.
Oh, okay, you can bring your own bucket.
We have a
Don't
travel
worry.
bucket.
The travel.
BYOB.
We've got
Does
one
it
bucket.
fold out like the dog balls?
And
I've got one. Folding
like
bucket.
a pot, like a clay pot, so we can make some pottage on the road, because that's basically
Yeah, probably like a little cauldron-y thing, some sort of cooking.
Yeah, basically, yeah, like
Yeah.
So basically
yeah.
cooking.
A
like
cooking equipment.
a cooking pot.
How about I'm using my Oregon Trail skills here? How about like some sort of medicine that we can take with us, or herb mixtures? I know that Astrid probably can do that, but like in case someone's sick, or like supplies for crafting some sort of poultice, or I don't know.
Yes.
You can
I
take
think
a mortar. I think you've already got
Yeah.
that though. haven't you,
A
Astrid?
mortar.
I'm
get-
pretty sure you've got like a mortar and pestle.
to be honest, I don't know if it's written anywhere.
If
but
it's
I
not
think
written
it
down, you
makes
definitely do
sense
have it.
that I would have stuff to make things with.
Absolutely.
So I'll write it
Some
down.
clean fabric for bandages.
But yeah, before we go, I will
Yeah,
see what they have in store and gather what I can.
Yep.
Some honey. It's also really good for
Oh
bandages.
yeah.
Medicinal
How
food
much?
wise. Just like a
Jar of honey? Big
just a little
jar of honey?
Yeah, it'll be a clay
Okay.
pot thing, wouldn't it?
Clay pot of
Mm-hmm.
Clay
Oh
think-
gosh, do we have more clay?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, that's true. We're gonna need
Travel clay.
something
Lady
to
Alice
amuse
needs
Lady
to be
Alice.
Do you want some more clay to amuse Lady Alice? Is that
Yes,
what you think?
like a some sort of thing of clay.
Oh, lovely.
Right.
Some clay for Lady
A time appropriate version of Travel Scrabble. Right? Something to keep her busy. I think Asbjorn would also, if they're looking and finding stuff to take with them, would probably get like a pillow for Lady Alice to sit on.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Because at the moment you don't have anything in the way of like
Comforts.
sleeping
or-
Oh, you all got-
You're
but we got
sleeping on the
bedrolls.
cold
Just
hard floor.
Blankets.
Yes,
So you want-
some sort
I
of
think some tents would be
furs or
good.
blankets. Well, probably
Blanket.
to be honest, if we line the cart with furs or something, then we've got them for sleeping on.
For sleeping as well,
True.
yeah.
Okay, so like what? Fur blankets.
Yeah,
big are
just, I
these?
mean they're probably just hides, to be honest. But yeah,
Right.
Yeah.
you can just.
How big
So
would
it's
the
some sort of like
would-
fur hide blanket. You know,
Yeah.
just some animal
when
blanket.
we talk about like tents that they have in terms of if we need shelter or something
So
like
essentially, I think a tent
How
at
many
this time was
people-
just like a big fabric where they just stuck a
Yeah, yeah.
thing. I don't know specifically, but I can
lean-to,
say you can
yeah.
have fabric for like tent equipment.
Okay.
How much? How many?
enough for all of us to, sleep.
Something to rig a tarp, essentially, but they don't have.
I'm
tarps.
guessing 1 to, I don't know, like 3 tents worth.
Okay.
4. I don't know. Barnabas and Asbjorn would be in 1.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Alice would get her own.
It is, you know.
I don't know. It would be very cold to be on your own in a tent, to be honest.
Yeah,
Doesn't seem like.
Astrid and Alice could be in one.
Yeah.
We probably want to be a huddle puddle, to be honest. Just stay
Yeah.
warm.
I mean,
or is
it
that
is
just
winter.
Astrid's suggestion?
Cuddle
is
puddle. No,
winter.
you can have a cuddle puddle. It's-
Okay. All right. So this is what you
Just
got
rig
so
something
far.
over the cart and all lie in the cart.
You know what? I won't. I got dried and baked food. What I'll do, because the baked food will probably be eaten first, I imagine,
It'll be
pretty
real quick,
quickly.
Baked food is
I'm not
just,
gonna.
yeah.
I'm not gonna keep that on there.
Don't
'cause we'll
list
eat it
that.
first. So you got dried food, 2 casks of wine, rope, a bucket, cooking equipment, clean fabric for bandages, a big jar of honey, some clay for Lady Alice, fur hide blankets, and 3 fabric worth 3 tents. That's currently what you got.
I'm really bad
Keep
at
in
this,
mind,
this time
once you're
period.
out there
Yeah.
and you haven't told me and you want
Yeah,
something
exactly.
else,
That's why I'm
you
thinking,
haven't
feel
got
like-
it.
Can I would like us to take a 1 or 2, depending on they're probably really expensive, like a metal sort of like thing that's like a hook. It's like an S. I don't
Okay.
know. I'm thinking of tools that are useful and something
Yeah.
to be able to hook 2 bits of rope or anything like that. I don't
mean,
know.
probably-
Like a Dark
they would
Ages
have.
carabiner.
Well, I mean, to a certain degree, some sort of hook device.
My
metal-y thing.
mind is reeling
I don't. I'm like, what is this
What
era?
Astrid is planning?
I mean, yeah. I guess we could give you kind of like
My
how big
bushcraft
do you want
skills are
this hook?
kicking in.
How big do you want this hook?
Like, yeah, like this sort of.
So
big.
just hand.
Yeah, basically a hand size. So it's chunky
Sturdy
enough
enough
that it
to
can
suspend a
hold.
human body. Is this where we're going?
Yeah,
Is
it
this
could
where you
suspend a human body.
exsanguinate?
It could be hooked around a tree to stop the horse
Okay.
disappear. Like various sort of things. It could be
Okay.
attached to the end of a rope and then used as a grappling hook. Various
you-
things.
Could be buried in mud and really
Buried
hurt
in someone's
foot.
head. Yeah, lots of things.
The possibilities are
Lots of
endless.
Possibilities are endless.
Okay. Anything else?
The low price of one groat, you too could have your very own hook.
A
You wait,
multi-tool.
when this comes up eight episodes down the line, and I actually remember we have it.
Ooh,
Okay, you're gonna have to be more specific than
a
multi-tool.
couple
Oh, I'm just
small
like a Leatherman,
planks
like you
of
open it up.
wood and some some nails and a hammer for
Yeah, hammer.
emergency
want
wagon
some-
repairs.
Oh,
Basic
Yeah, like
tools for
tools,
repairing the
basic-
wagon if we
yeah.
need to.
Basic emergency wagon.
Probably just a mallet, to be honest.
so you
Yeah,
want
like
what,
a mallet.
basic
Things.
carpentry tools, is it?
Yeah,
Mallets,
Just-
a serrated
Like
saw-like thing.
saw. Yeah,
stuff
mallet
that could
saw.
help maintain the wagon, I guess. and-
That's fine.
Power
yeah,
drill.
basic carpentry tools, which is probably a saw, hammer, a few nails,
Mhm.
something like that.
Couple
um,
small pieces of wood. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
I'd
and we
like-
have hunting stuff, right? So that includes like a knife for skinning.
Yep.
Little hatchet, if we. I mean, we've got hand
got
hand
axes,
axe,
yeah.
which are
hand axes.
basically the same as for cutting
But that's
down
not for
trees.
wood,
Stuff,
that's for
fire
people.
Starting stuff.
Well, it could be both.
Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
Could,
It's a multi-tool.
could I get a book that tells us where we're going and how to close all the seals?
Yes. Does the library have that book?
They have books on, you know.
Is there a
Seal
book
sniffing
titled?
dog?
Is there a book titled Pendragon's Legacy: The Complete Plot?
How to conclude it.
I mean, they've
My hot
got a
flicks
book
top.
that's called Meta,
Oh,
but you know, Merlin's already kind of taken it.
oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That
it's on
sounds-
permanent
that sounds
reserve.
right.
Sorry.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's a.
I
Both
would
a
like
go-to.
to take a couple of changes of clothing and no perspective, please.
Okay, so
I'd also like
Lady
a spare
Alice.
change of clothing because I'm not as fancy as Lady Alice. So.
Yeah.
change. So, Lady Alice, your clothing is this? I'm assuming it's the usual stuff that you wear.
Just nice things, you
Nice
know,
things. Change your
pretty things.
nice clothes.
And
Okay,
then,
I'll
of
give
course,
you-
the badass armor thing that we have made at the end of the last
Yeah.
episode. Because I'm so up for the Xena warrior princess look for her.
God.
So cool.
Should give you one of
Top.
those boomerangs.
Side.
Called a chakram? Come on now.
All right, sorry. Jeez.
Oh man, this is such a gay stream.
Tom, I'm gonna have a sort of like apron-y thing. Basically, it's almost like a poncho of cloth or something that just so it's like an apron on both sides, but it's for the extra material too to be able to like rip off for any bandages and various things. But essentially,
We did get clean cloth.
We
We
did.
do have
We do have
fabric for
things, yeah.
bandages. Yep.
okay.
But you can just take generic like linen.
Yeah.
Well,
or
yeah. I mean, I
wool.
think she'll, as part of the, just add a few more layers
Okay.
of like a linen apron thing would make a lot of sense anyway. They would wear that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you add that to whatever you're wearing, so you have that. Astrid.
Yeah,
You have that.
linen apron.
Lady Ass. Okay. So
Tom, well, hold on.
There's more. There's more. Shopping
you might
episode.
want to get
I
some
need,
more horses.
A
Say.
whetstone to sharpen my sword. and
Oh
make sure
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
ready.
yeah.
Mm, same, yeah,
You
yeah.
can have that. You can have that.
And
Oh, that's
oil,
true. I mean, yeah,
oil.
they would
only
be part of our own kit, right? Because a hand axe, you
Yeah,
need
you're
some sort of
illegal if
whetstone.
you say you want.
No,
No,
that's
you're
good.
right, though.
No, you're
You're-
right. You're right. It's good.
yeah,
to
he'd be
get a
like, "You
wet-
didn't
a
bring it."
whetstone. Yeah.
I'm putting that down as my equipment too. Definitely would have a whetstone.
I would like a hairbrush, please.
Oh,
Hairbrush.
you
Lady Alice,
need
have a
that, yeah.
hairbrush. Yeah. No, that's fine.
I'm having an eating knife. That's good.
Sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
Flatware.
Any knife
Let me
will
just
do.
list every single item. toothbrush, deodorant.
Can we get some soap?
Did they have?
Aren't you
Well, they
funny?
actually
They
maybe.
had soap.
Oh, candles.
Yeah, soap exists.
Oh, and a couple candles.
You
Yeah.
can have
soap.
candles, yeah. I mean, well, first, how many candles do you want?
Like a hand, like a hand.
Like, four candles? 4 candles? 4 candles? Do you want 4 candles?
Sure,
Because I've
let's
already
have
got the
4
4
candles and
candles
then
down. Do you
another.
want 4 candles? Because what are
Are
you
we
going to
really
eat
going
with?
there? They ate with their hands and knives. The forks didn't really exist around
We
then.
don't have
As the
Everyone
Italian.
everyone in America
maybe
over there going,
spoons,
what
but
the
I-
fuck are they talking about?
We
Yeah.
got knives
No
and
idea.
spoons. That's all we got, Tom.
Do you
Yeah.
have any
Yeah.
tiny pitchforks?
Okay, you got some soap. I'll give you some soap as well.
Yeah, because, you know, kids, we gotta clean some
Scrubbing.
Single hop.
Okay, so is there anything else you guys can think of?
soap, candles.
Oh, a billion things.
Yes.
So many things.
But I would say
Do shout. Wanna
I
kill
also,
themselves
Tom, would
already.
like to point out that at least 50% of this group has rampant ADHD. So asking us to
ADHD
plan
meds.
ahead is like the worst evil thing you could do to
Hey,
us. So thanks.
Hey,
for that.
Susie.
Adderall.
No problem. Okay.
Over half of this group has rampant ADHD. It's like
So you know.
I've got this.
70%?
I would just like to add a singular paring knife, please.
One paring knife.
Yeah, just for me.
I would like a pack that contains everything I could ever need.
Oh, almost like a
um,
survival pack.
What?
A
Yeah.
couple of extra sewing needles and thread. Some mending supplies, I guess you could say.
Okay.
You realize that by the end of today's episode, this cart is going to go off a cliff.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of this stuff.
Why do you
Not even
think I'm
by the
asking
end,
all of
in the
this,
next
right?
5 minutes.
I would like 6
It's all right.
months
We'll
worth
just
of
buy
written-
some more.
Yeah. GM rule number 1. You give the party stuff so you can take it away.
Mm-hmm.
That's a free tip, Chad.
That's a
Or-
free
Yeah.
tip for anyone who
Say-
wants to GM or anything
Hand
like
them
that.
knives, stab them in the back with them.
It's also for the thing that I did in my last campaign with Tom, where I was like, I need to know so that if you call shenanigans and something, I can go, you didn't tell me you had that.
Yeah. 100%.
Do we have, quick question, do we have a flint and steel so we can start a fire?
Do you?
Yeah, okay,
Please.
We'd have
yeah,
stuff like that, right?
I-
Very
I would
basic
have that.
survival gear and like
Basic
cooking
living-
and shit, right?
Yeah, we would have basic living
That's probably in the
equipment.
cooking equipment.
I
I've
will
got
put
a
flint and
stove
steel
every
in
morning,
mine.
oven every morning somehow. I imagine I've got some of these flint and steels.
I mean, yeah.
A kitchen sink.
Oh, that would be lovely.
To be honest,
actually.
Around that time, I don't know, maybe they would just use wood anyway and do
Some
friction fire.
bowls, some wooden bowls, Tom, because we.
You want wooden bowls?
If I'm gonna make food
Bowls.
for people.
Oh, bowls. I thought you said
Bowls.
balls. I was wondering
I
where
mean,
you were
I'll take
going
some
with it.
wooden
They're in the
bowls.
giant
Christmas
sack.
tree, we would like
I'm
that.
sorry, it's my American accent. I'd like some
Yeah,
wooden
bowls.
Okay,
We'd
you
like
got
some
6
bowls.
Wooden
Bowls.
I mean, I don't have it next to me. Oh, there's one. But there's like wooden sort of mugs, very Scandinavian, wooden mugs that you can just hang on your belt. And you can
Yeah.
literally eat out of them and everything. But
Because I
The
don't
purpose
want to be
of
the one who's doing the
eating
campfire
vessel.
cooking, and I need people to be able to put their pottage into something.
Yeah. Okay.
we just all eat out of the cold.
One last thing from me. I want a spear, aka I get the fuck away from me stick.
You can have a spear. You can get a spear from the blacksmith.
Thank you. I'm just saying it.
write
I'm
it
just
down.
saying
Make
it
sure-
so it's there.
Yeah. Make sure
I'm
you write it down.
assuming that with all the like weapons we got last week, there were some bows and arrows. We've got enough arrows.
I wrote.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna
Yeah,
friggin'
all right.
say like this is the amount of arrows you got. I hate doing that. It's so tedious.
Gotcha.
Now
Thank you.
back to the super important tedious supply list that I'm forcing you to do.
Yes.
No, I won't do that with bows. You've always
We need
got
2
you know,
more
like,
hours of it.
this. You've always got enough bows. You've always got enough pebbles. You've always got enough darts. Unless it's like very specific, like poison arrow or arrow of ultimate destruction. You've just got basic arrows.
I have that already.
Destruction?
Damn.
Magic silver bullet MacGuffin arrow.
Some
Well, we
I'm gonna say beeswax, which is an important tool for that time anyway. So I suspect that's part of my equipment. But also some waxed cloth or leather, waterproofed waxed cloth or leather.
imagine the tent,
I'm gonna add to mine.
fabric is probably waxed
Yeah.
to waterproof it.
Possibly. Yeah.
Lamp
Maybe.
oil?
It's,
Have we got
that would
lamp
be a
oil?
lot.
Have we got a lamp?
You don't have a
We
lamp.
don't have
you don't
torches.
Have a
We
lamp or
have
anything
candles.
like
There's
that.
talk of candles, but some torches might be good.
Yep.
Torches.
So you want
Yeah, I guess we gotta burn
torches?
something.
Do you want a lantern as well as torches?
That'd be good for
I would love that, yes.
If they had like
Lantern.
Otherwise, how are we going to see when we go out for a pee?
I'm gonna say the lantern
We've got
comes with
bucket.
some oil itself. Do you want additional oil with that? Because it's got its own, but you can get additional oil as well.
Yeah,
So we'll just say what?
I think
do
a
you want one
little,
more?
some sort of flask of
something.
flammable liquid would be
Flask of
very
oil.
useful.
We'll say flask of oil that will 100% get thrown in someone's face or
Right,
into the
right.
building for
It
play.
will
We'll
be
set
used
fire
to set
the
a
car
living
when we
creature
crash in about
ablaze.
10 minutes time.
Yeah, you just go straight. Whoever's
Dude, oh my
in the car and rolls in that what like fumbles and goes off the cliff and just explodes. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yep.
All right.
My attention span has outlived this section, so I don't care anymore.
Yeah,
You don't care now? All right. So this, yeah.
Yeah, the ADHD is kicking in, and none of us
We'll figure
remember
it
what we
out.
were talking about.
And now we're done. We're like, yep. What?
Right.
I
What
wrote
I've
down
done-
some, if not all of this, but I don't know.
There you go.
Oh, Tom, you
Lovely,
genius.
Tom.
Can we
The
pin that?
best.
Let's
Yeah. Let me.
Can I pin that pin? Pin.
go for it.
pin.
There you go. So that's what you got. So for chat, they have essentially they've got a medium cart, and they have a single horse to pull it. They have Sasana has got a horse. Asbjorn's got a horse. The supplies are currently, you got dried food that will last X amount of thing. I'm not going to say how long, but eventually you'll probably go. 2 casks of wine, some rope, a bucket, cooking equipment with flint and steel, clean fabric for bandages, a big jar of honey, some clay for Lady Alice, fur hide blankets, about three times tents of fabric and pegs and stuff like that for 3 tents, hand-sized hook, basic carpentry tools, Lady Alice's nice clothes times 3, Lady Alice hairbrush, whetstone, candles times 4, soap, 1 pair and knife, sewing kit, 6 wooden bowls, beeswax, torches, lantern with lantern oil and a flask of oil.
I have one last thing.
Yep.
Some oats for the horses to supplement because they're going to be on the move a bit.
All right. You are now at capacity for this medium card.
I love
Okay.
it. That's perfect.
So it is like Tetris. Now keep in mind these things are probably all in
good at
crates. Like they've shoved, because you've got a lot of little things here. It may seem a lot, but a lot of it is like really small stuff. But essentially you've got a crate or a chest that's on there that has got a lot of these tools in. Essentially, you will only be able to fit what you have. So with excuse me, with Susanna and Asbjorn on the horse, you're at capacity now. You know, with Lady Alice and everyone else on the thing, including at the front, you are at capacity. If you want someone else to come onto the back, you're going to have to make space. Or be very, very creative with
It's okay. We're going to go through these materials and lose some and give it taken, so I'm not worried.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can name the horses yourselves if you want, because they're your horses now, so go nuts. Considering, I imagine, Linda, you're going to be the one driving the car all the time.
I think I'm the only one who can drive a cart, so
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
I might have some card skill. Probably not as much as you. Osborne has named his horse Munin.
Oh, it's good. Sana names hers Bera, which is Old Saxon, Old English for bear.
Oh.
Like me.
Eh.
That's what Bjorn means.
All right. Okay, so you have everything you need. The car is loaded up to the brim. It's early in the morning, unless you specifically want to start at night. I assume you'd want to go in the morning. Everyone starts loading up, and you just very gently head out of this stronghold and out onto the road and start heading west. And you were told to basically just keep following this road. It's a long road.
Follow the corpses.
This one is a long straight road, probably left over from the Romans. It's not in as good nick. There are still some stones in there to keep it somewhat solid, but it's essentially a dirt road. They said to follow that as far as it'll go, and then it'll start to go on some dirt roads. They suggested you use the sun to navigate, or any other particular ways that you could potentially navigate there. If you just keep heading there, and once you've reached a certain area, you will pass through villages and other strongholds along the way, settlements along the way, to get supplies should you run out. But essentially, when you hit the forest, civilization, in their terms, they say stops, and you're then in hostile territory in there. In what they deem as hostile territory. That's when you're in where the natives are, you know, where you need to be starting to look. So, you start heading off onto the road, and it's a nice easy trip for the first few days. You know, nice and easy on this road. You see the occasional horseman come by and pass, people walking. You see farms on either side. No one really tries to stop you, probably because you're pretty goddamn intimidating. You got two armed people on horses and a cart, so you know people are staying back, not wanting to really kind of, you know, disturb you. The nights have been clear, cold but clear, no real problems. And you continue along your way. You pass a few notable settlements along the way. If you want to stop at any point, just let me know if you want to stop. But for the fourth night...
Horse name.
You've got a horse name?
Got a horse name. It was almost Glucifer, but I have used that one before. So we're gonna go with Naysayer.
Nice, Naysayer. I like it.
Spelled
I like it.
Neigh.
Good, I like it. So this is the fourth night, and it starts to rain. This is the first time it started to rain, and this is a cold night, cold rain. Everything starts to get wet. And you are all deciding to set up. You go off the road slightly if you want to camp, to make sure you know you're not on the main road. You get up there, you light a fire, and you try to get the tents up. Well, I say tents, as much cover as humanly possible. Do you essentially kind of not have anyone on guard, or do you just all sleep, or what are you doing
Well,
with
we've
that?
been through enough shit that I think we've got guard. We've got watches.
You got watches, do you? Okay.
You
who's
don't
doing
want me
watches?
to do that.
No.
Please.
God
Please
watches
let
over
us
me.
I'll be on a watch.
Yeah, I'll do a watch.
I'll
Okay.
take one too.
Okay. So the three of you is probably more than enough to do throughout the night. If you're on your own, that's fine. So it's quite late, and you're all around this fire, and the rain's slightly kind of coming down. So everyone's got their hoods up. Who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Oh, wait. Okay. If you'd like to do a spot hidden for me, please.
I would be happy to, Tom.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Hard success.
Hard
for
success.
you.
Okay. While everyone's around the fire trying to stay warm, eating the meal that has been cooked, you have a look around into the trees, and over a kind of over a field, and you see like a little settlement, just the light of a little settlement in the distance, which is in the direction that you're essentially heading. It seems quite nice. Again, there are woodlands and stuff like that. It doesn't seem too difficult. The gentle rolling hills of where you are at the moment hasn't become too steep yet, so the journey's been quite good. You look around, you see a little, kind of like a little squirrel kind of just turn around, pop its head up at you, tilt its head, and then go off. Thank you. But your part of the watch tends to go uneventful. You know, nothing too scary, nothing too thing. It's pretty uneventful. Who would you like to wake up?
My lovely wife.
Okay, you head on over to
Give her a big
your lovely
smooch.
wife.
Tell her I saw
You
her
wake
very-
up to a massive smooch.
The first time she's been woken up by smooches. Takes her, a little bit to wake up, but Sana, she does a little patrol of the camp to like get some cold air on her face because a little slap to wake up. And she just sort of sits by a tree and just chills.
Roll me a spot hidden, please.
I'd rather not because I realize that's not a great. Oh, never
Hey.
mind. I'm the best.
You
You're so
are.
good.
I thought you said I'm not. I would rather not. It's like
65
you're
is
over
really good.
65. What the hell?
I roll like shite.
True, you do.
I have to be a 99 to be confident.
Very true. Okay. You have a look. You're kind of just resting up against a tree. The rain is still pouring down. It's a bit depressing. The fire embers are starting to die down. Everyone is asleep, trying to be as comfortable as possible. And you see, in the corner of your eye, you notice movement in a few bushes next to you. The slightest of movements.
Is it so? Being a traveling hedge knight, I'm used to like rabbits and squirrels and hedgehogs and stuff. Is it that kind of vibe?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah. You'd say it's probably like a small animal.
Yeah. So she'll just sort of like look to it, but she's not immediately like, "Oh God, draw weapons. We're under attack."
Okay. So, little rustling there, just for a little bit, and then it just dies out. Nothing probably. Normal night activity from wildlife. Nothing too that you're too kind of like worried about. You have to shrug it off, and the night goes uneventful for you. It's early. Would you like to wake up, Asbjorn?
Yeah. So I'll just do one last little patrol.
But
make sure
no
everyone's okay.
smooches.
No
Yeah,
smooches for
no
Asbian.
smooches.
In fact, Sana, she stands right at the very bottom of where he's sleeping, and she sort of like prods him with the toe of her boot. She's like,
Just
Asbian.
sits right up.
yeah.
We'll take over.
Yeah.
All right. He's naked.
And she's
Of
like,
course he is.
like that's you know when someone like
He's under- he's
aggressively
under-
maintains
yeah.
non-eye contact, she's still like,
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
to wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me a moment. Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. I'll be right out.
Yep, no worries. And then I'm just gonna go
So-
snuggle back in with Aethelfred.
Okay. So, Asbjorn, if you wouldn't mind, roll in a spot hidden for me, please.
All right. Okay, Tom. No, it's a failure.
All right, no problem.
It's early.
So you're there, you're right.
Tired.
Yeah, you're rubbing the sleep out of your eyes, and the rain is still coming down quite heavy, and it's distracting. You can't hear. It's just noise all around you because of this rain. The water's getting in your eyes. The fire's embers have completely died out now, and it is pitch black. The sun is, it's not the sun, the moon has been covered by cloud cover, so it is truly really, really dark. And you notice and hear a movement quite close to where the others are sleeping.
He's not. What time is it? I mean, not time,
Probably
but
about
like, is it
4
before
a.m.
sunrise?
It's
4?
before sunrise. Yeah. It's
All
before
right.
sunrise.
He is going to probably pull out a weapon, sword, axe,
Okay.
head in that direction, and then pretty loudly say, "Everybody on guard! Could be nothing." You know,
Okay.
just to see whoever hears.
So you kind of like side head over, and these figures on the ground, you can't really tell who they are. They're just lumps under pieces of fabric. And as you start
Yeah. I think he would probably have taken account of where Sursana is.
Okay.
And just maybe give her a nudge on the way over.
It's not by Sursana.
Okay.
It's moving over. And as you get closer, it's actually closer to Astrid. So you start. So you start to head on over, and there is movement, and you can hear movement, kind of like under the blankets.
Is it? Wait. Can I just like out of character? Is it just Astrid like watching him and?
No,
Anyway,
no, it's not that. No.
He's gonna hurry over and just immediately go to Astrid and get close and just make sure that she's all right.
Okay. So, what, you're gonna go down and touch her hat?
So this unseen thing is somewhere near her.
It's under the blanket.
He's going to get up with her.
Yeah.
He's gonna pull the blanket back. Just
okay,
without
you
ceremony.
pull the blanket back. Astrid, you get a cold sense go over you with the warmth of the blanket gone. You wake up, you see Asbjorn over you with a weapon, axe ready to smash whatever there is. And as you look down, you just see the big eyes of Piper just looking at you, of Astrid's little pet squirrel, just looking right up at your eyes.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a squirrel.
No.
Just a squirrel. We can get
mine.
rid of it. Do you want me to kill it?
No. It's Piper.
You know this squirrel. You're on first name basis with the squirrel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's my pet squirrel.
Oh, I did. Oh, and he like puts the blanket back over her. She's like, I'm sorry. I saw there was movement. I thought it was a snake or something.
Oh no. He gets fidgety in the night sometimes.
Yes. That's, Me too.
And she shivers a bit, but I'm not sure if it's from the cold or not.
And
Only you know, Kate. Only you know.
And he sort of yelled. He's sort of like is with the same volume that he used before. It's like, don't worry, it's nothing. Go back to sleep, everyone. And he's going to he's gonna tuck her in, kind of.
Okay.
Just put the blanket back over her and
Right.
Sorry, go get some rest. Go back to sleep.
Sorry, I should. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the squirrel kind of tucks back in, and then you make eye contact with the squirrel, and the squirrel squints his eyes at you, and then kind of snuggles a bit further into Astrid.
Just tucks itself in.
Yeah. And then you head back, and the rest of the night goes.
I think it takes her a little bit of a while to get back to sleep. She's just sort of watching. And...
Piper goes back to sleep like that.
Yeah.
Piper.
You know. So morning comes. It's still raining. It's still miserable. It's still cold. You collect all your supplies.
You mean we didn't leave this country for a different one?
No, afraid not. So you get your supplies, you load up the car, and you go off again. Aethelthrid, the roads now are more mud and getting more dangerous. Could you give me a cart thing, please?
I'd love to do that, Tom. It's a success.
Excellent. So yeah, you're okay. There's no problem with you there. You got control. Okay, maybe it's the horse is going a little slower because the grooves of the wheels are going in deeper into the mud.
It's muddy. The other horses are going to be going a little slower too.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Yeah. There's no. It's not like kind of like anything. Oh, that's a good point. Can you guys give me a ride on a horse?
Sorry.
Yes, Tom. I'll give you a ride.
Thank you.
Phrasing.
Oh shit! I got a 69 though. Is that all automatically a success? In my D100 based games that I GM, Tom, 69 is an automatic critical success.
It's a nice. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, you're good. You're fine. There's no.
He's just riding upside down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm facing the wrong way. Sorry, everyone.
Oh no. So
turn back around.
So essentially, what happens, Ashbourne, you essentially just kind of go a bit ahead, or you like maybe like you stop for a bit. It's so wet, and you get left behind a little bit.
I range a bit.
Yeah, you range a bit. You range a bit just to see what's up ahead and around. Again, it's just fields and woods. And another day goes by, and the rain continues. And
he's like by himself, away from the rest of the group, and just like because no one else is around, he's like, oh, this fucking country. Turns back.
100%. 100%. And yeah. Goes again. And another day goes by, and it starts raining. Most of you now are probably soaked through. It is, there's only so much you can do to keep yourself dry, and it's friggin' miserable. Yeah. However, just in the distance, you notice light as this dirt road comes up and heads to what looks like a settlement for you. Not a very large settlement, but it does seem like there's a settlement there with a few outlying farms. Now you guys have the choice. You can try and go into the settlement, or you can still camp in outside.
Let's have it indoors. Fuck this.
Yeah, can we but before we head in, can we somebody who's better at spotting hidden Asbjorn could like take a look? What kind of settlement is it? Is it like
in the distance the other day?
Are there any signs that say like we hate Vikings?
I mean, you're quite far distance, and it's getting late. So
is there any propaganda?
You don't see any propaganda. You just see a light in the distance.
Of like Parish at least, because Parish at least had an inn. If it's smaller than that, it might not have an inn for us to see.
It's about parish size. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
so
about parish size.
They'd be a place. Okay.
Yeah. A small settlement, small village, kind of. Yeah.
Sure.
So, are you going to send a person up on their own to check it out, or are you all going to go up? What are you doing?
I'll ride slightly ahead, and I'll check the situation.
Okay. Okay. So you head up, and you ride. Are you going to just stay at the edge of this place, or are you going to just ride in?
No, I'm going to ride in. Like.
I'm glad she went on her own. Historically, I don't have a good record of riding into towns. On the horseback, so
towns seem to burn as I leave them. So you start to head inside this town village settlement, and as you head in, you notice that there are essentially there's no wall to this settlement, but there is quite a large wooden building that seems to be at the center of it. There are also, as I said, outlying farms, but there are also a reasonably large building that looks like a tavern, and a few little settlements like hovels around that. You head in, and at the entrance of this large wooden building, you see two, what you would see is armed individuals. They've got the makeshift padded kind of armor. It's basically layers upon layers of clothes. They've got a kettle pot like helmet that barely fits. They're holding spears that are essentially just a piece of wood with some with a blade on the end. Not the best equipped, but they are guards. And as you approach, they go, "Oi there! Who goes there?"
So, purely for the cinema of this, Sana's probably been wearing a helmet to keep the rain off her head. So, she's got it's the Saxon helm with the nose bar, and so her eyes are kind of in shadow. So she trots up on her horse, this huge black horse, and just pulls up in front of them. The horse maybe rears a tiny bit. She calms down, pulls off the helmet, shakes the water out of her hair.
Yeah. Like an anime with the
moon behind her. Yeah. She puts it in her lap, leans down a little bit. Yeah, all right, lads.
Who are you?
I'm Susanna.
They look at each other. What's your business?
Just passing through, actually. I was wondering if there's a spot where me and my companions can rest for the night.
And they look around. Are there more of you?
Yeah.
She said, "Sir, are you a knight?"
Well, I didn't dress like this for fun. And she gestures at her armor.
And the other one. Hey, oh, yeah, all right. Well, you better go tell him. Right, okay. And he starts to head inside the building. Right, are there any other knights with you, or noble people, or upstanding people with you?
I have my lady wife. I have another lady, a couple of monks, and two other travelers.
Right, okay. Where are you heading?
It's going west.
West. Well, you don't want to go too far.
Alright. Why? Hang on. And she sort of sits back in her side a little bit. What do you mean, too far?
Well, you go too far west and people don't come back from that. They disappear. This is one of the last settlements of civilized society that you will find.
What do you mean they disappear?
Well, they go out there and they just don't come back.
This is what? Animals? Bandits? Raiders?
Oh, I think it's... And he comes a bit closer. Like, in the rain, he's a bit wet and miserable. I think it's the forest people. I hear that they bewitch people, you see. There are little pixies and mystical creatures in that forest over there. You go in and you get allured by something. I think that's the right word.
Right.
Yeah, I
Little
heard a lord
pixies.
say it once.
Right.
Yeah.
Little pixies.
Yeah, you
Not
gotta
as
watch
big?
out for them. No. The pixies we're talking about are fucking yay big. 7 foot.
Well, then they're not little pixies then either. They're big pixies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know why they called them little.
Well, I suppose it's relative, right?
Yeah, I suppose they're little pixies, but there are even bigger pixies, like 15 foot high or something. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been told by a few people. There's travellers coming by.
Aye. Do you get many travellers?
No, not many come this far. Which is why it's a big thing. That's why we've come to talk to the Lord. We just tell the Lord that you're here.
Right, hang on. Before I meet him, what's your lord's name?
Oh,
I'll leave
yeah.
it polite, right?
This is... I've got to do this, right? I've got to do
Yeah.
this, right? This is...
I'm ready.
Yeah,
Hang on.
okay. You are at the settlement of Lord Gunther Hat. That's it.
Right, Gunther Hat.
Yeah. He's our lord. Yep, I think that's pretty much all I had to say. Yeah, I think that was it. Just say the Lord and what's their business. Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
Alright. I don't want to seem ignorant or out, but like, how big is his area? You know, his fiefdom?
Oh,
Is it
just
just the area, or is
this
it-
settlement, really. Well, it's this settlement, the outlying farms.
Right. Alright, cheers.
Yep, that's all right. So, where are your friends then?
I'll just need to pop back real quick and just let him know we're ready.
All right, no problem. We'll have the Lord out here waiting to greet you.
She gives him a little wink and then turns her horse around and
You
trots back
see a
off.
speaker. You see a little blush. Heads back in, and you head back to the others. They have been waiting on the roadside.
Alright, it looks alright up ahead. Little town, lorded over by a Gunther Hat. Never heard of him before, can't be that much of a lord, but nevertheless, we are invited guests.
Is he the inventor of the hat?
I don't know. Didn't ask.
Named after him?
We need to take our hats off to him.
It's a good question. Are we gonna keep
It's
doing
a
this, or
master
should?
Yeah, let's.
Okay. And Asbjorn has his monk's robes back on again by the time she gets back.
Susanna, hang on before we go in. This is a very important question.
Yeah, what's up?
Did you see if they have a tavern?
They might.
Everybody, I think we should go into this settlement.
Of the highest priority to find out the answer.
Spread Jesus.
And spread
if-
Jesus.
Anyway, if they don't have a tavern, we're being hosted by the Lord, and lords tend to have a good supply.
Oh, lovely.
Brilliant.
Barnabas falls out of the
yes.
wagon. Just
Yes. Everyone else also on your best manners.
Yeah, covered in mud.
I've got something on me here. So nice. Oh no, my bread rolls. Oh.
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Ooh, you
there's
gotta
one.
be careful when you fall over that thing in your robe.
All the lumps.
All the lumps. It's very lumpy under that robe. So you guys are gonna ride up. So you ride up, and as you ride up, you notice that there are 4 guards altogether. There are 2 of them holding torches. In the rain, you can see the little splashes of on the flames on the thing. In addition, you see a rather large man in the center who seems to be wearing quite a lot of furs. I say for hides and stuff. Quite rotund. He has short, tidy cut blonde hair. And he's got very red, rosy cheeks with grey eyes and a very small, lipless mouth. It's kind of weird. It's almost like he has no mouth, and because he's got quite a chunky face. It's like in that. Next to him is a kind of it's a more. Whereas this man was rotund, this one is more tall and lean. Quite handsome. He's got wavy blonde hair and got glistening grey eyes. And as he sees everyone, there's like a nice warm smile to his face. And the man, as you pull up, they get on the horse. The man comes up to you. Welcome, my friends, welcome. My name is Lord Gunther Hat. Very pleasure to welcome you to this settlement. This right here is my son, Edgar Hat. Say hello, Edgar. And he goes, hello. And, right, yes. Welcome to the settlement. I would wish to offer you shelter out of the rain for this night. If that is acceptable for all of you.
Oh, yes, please. This is horrid.
Oh, my lady.
Pull up, I held Lady Alice down, and I say, my lord, presenting Lady Alice Hornwright.
And he bows. And Edgar kind of goes up to Lady Alice. And it's almost like a routine that he knows what he needs to do. And he gives a very low bow. You've seen this multiple times, Lady Alice. Men do this to you all the time. It's a pretty standard greeting. But a nice warm smile as he rises and meets your eyes and then heads back next to his father.
I hope he doesn't look too hard. He might just keel over. They do that. It's very strange.
And they're waiting for the intro. So Lady Alice, and thank you. And he looks and goes, Lady Alice, are these your servants, your people that your help?
Well, yes, they do help sometimes.
Very
except
good,
when they're
very good.
hindering.
What? Are they not very good then?
Oh, they're smashing.
Very good then. Okay, well, we will get, we will have a room set out for you, Lady Alice, and we will have a cot put out for the rest of your servants.
Sana grimaces a little bit. She's like,
Lady Alice looks confused because she thinks she's missed a conversation.
I'm sorry. Is there anything wrong?
Oh, I don't know, is there?
And he looks at Susanna.
We're not her servants.
What?
We're
Oh,
not
you're
her
not?
servants. No, we're all we're all our own people. We're just
They're just
Oh.
We're just friends. and-
we're all sort of
Oh.
helping.
Yeah, we all help each other. She
It's
just
fun.
happens to be a lady.
My apologies. I'm sorry, I jumped to conclusions. I assumed because such a noble woman was traveling and.
She does need help a lot of the time, to be fair.
She's very progressive.
I don't know what
Is
that
that
means.
what we call it?
Right. So you're in the employ of this lady, then? You're not
No,
servants?
don't
No,
be
that's
silly. I'm not
fine.
paying them.
No. I'm confused.
You are
I don't know
funny.
what's going on here.
He's doing that face. I do that face.
Yes.
But Barnabas will bowl like straight up to him and like grab his
Oh, so
hand.
muddy. Yes.
Pleasure,
Brother.
Lord Gunterhead. I am Barnabas Finch, first father monk of the town of Grefton, pilgrimage under our first Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ Almighty. I bestow our mighty blessing upon you in this great town here.
Thank you.
Thank you for
very
your
much.
hospitality. It is very wet and cold. May we please seek somewhere warm, perhaps a tavern?
Yes, of course. Yes, come in. After you. We'll get the boy to take your horse and cart round back into the stables. Get the boy, will you?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
and he runs off. Right, come in, please.
And Barnabas will be
And,
looking,
he
making
opens-
himself look like older and frailer than he kind of
Yes,
really is.
yes.
Oh, thank you, man. So
That's
kind.
it. And he opens up the doors, and inside you can see a long hall, like a long great room. It's like large. You've got his seat at the top there. There are two fires on either side, and there are pillars going along either side as well. You can see two doors at the back. You can see there's also a balcony, like there's a second level up, which overlooks the main hall where you're kind of like in. It's all wood, and there are multiple rooms that you can probably see. Well, you can't see, but you assume that there are multiple rooms at the top there, in addition to on either side. And there's a room. So please, go by the fire, please. Dry yourselves. And he heads on over and he takes a seat at his chair. It's a bigger chair than the other one next to him, and his son essentially follows you across, and he goes to Lady Alice and he extends a hand to help her down by the fire.
She will take
do
it
you-
delicately, not that she weighs anything
So-
at all.
Yeah.
She just floats like a little feathery Disney princess.
And he kind of like, so you know that thing where they're touching but not really touching? It's like the tiny, like that. He does that.
Edging. I'm edging his hand.
Yeah. Yeah. And he goes, there you go.
Oh, do
He
I?
just stands there and waits.
She will just momentarily look up into his eyes to figure out what the fuck he's talking about. But it's like that moment of like light hitting somebody's eyes in a black and white movie.
Yeah.
And then she sort of drifts away.
Yeah, that's it. And he kind of just looks around.
I want to know where the stables are in case of emergency, so I will assist
Okay.
the boy with putting up Naysayer and such. And then-
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So a guard basically.
I would also go along with the two big boy horses. For the
Okay,
same
yeah,
reason.
no problem. So as everyone else is
Just
heading
in
in.
case we're not like, where's the stables? Yeah.
Yeah. As you start heading in, it is literally essentially just round the corner from outside. It is it is attached to the side of the building. It's really near. It's not far away at all. Essentially the guards were there and the boy is just is asleep in the stables, and they just kick him to wake him up and get these these horses all sorted, and he starts. So essentially he's there, goes, would any of you look, and he looks at his, come over here. Oh, okay. And he wanders over, and stands next to his father. Right, yeah. Would any of you like some refreshments or anything like that?
Oh yes, that'd be lovely.
Ooh.
Okay, very good. We got some dried meats, a bit of mead as well to help warm your core inside. You know, good for the humors, or at least that's what some people say. Right, I will do that. If there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask one of the guards. They will try and help, or a servant. But if you excuse me, I am going to head back to bed. It's rather late. I will see you all in the morning. And he gets up and he kind of starts waddling off. And he essentially starts heading upstairs. You can see him climb. He has to stop halfway. Good night. Good night. And he starts going around again and starts heading up the stairs. Where his son, he's kind of like, he's just standing there, and you hear, "Go to bed, Edgar." Oh, okay. And he starts kind of drifting off, on up the same stairs and just into the distance. The guards there, the two that are outside, go outside again. They close the doors, so you assume they're guarding outside for a little bit. But in all intents and purposes, you have been left alone in this great hall with a fire, roof over your head, and it's not long before a servant, a very tired old servant, comes with kind of like a wooden tray of meats, and a cup or a mug of mead for each of you, and they bow their head and they head off. Is there anything you guys would like to do tonight? Or you
Did we
just
get haunches?
rest? Not haunches, more like jerky, kind of. I think, you know what, it's just
Alright.
dried meats. It's what they can.
I would like to
Alright.
drink the mead.
You can drink the mead, indeed. So you guys are just gonna rest, go to sleep. You're not gonna do anything in particular?
Asbjorn looks around a little bit, but not intrusively.
So just around the hall?
You know, well, the hall and the exits. You know, he's feeling
Okay.
the same way as Haverford, I think.
Do a spot hidden, just a quick spot hidden.
Oh, great.
Whoever wants to do that.
Yeah, I was gonna
Not
say.
me.
Aethelfrith is also on the lookout for any weird symbols of seal
Yeah.
breakers, because you know.
Tom, well, Aethelfred does that. Like so we'll just say like in fiction, Asbjorn's like, "Hey, Aethelfred, come look around with me," because my spot isn't so
All right.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah, but then also, I still have physical stress from big fight on wagon. Do I still have that?
Does
that go away, or does it-
Stress did you
I have
have?
7.
Oh yeah.
That fight.
Every night you've
Oh,
been on the
yeah.
road will be reduced by 1. So you've been on the
So
road
that
for
would-
about 4. You spent about
Okay.
3 nights. It's all gone.
Yeah, I
it's all
had
gone.
2 physical, so that's gone.
Yeah,
It's gone.
yeah, it's all gone.
Great. Good to know.
Because you receive medical treatment, and when you've received medical treatment, every night it
Gotcha.
goes down.
That's
by
what I
1. So
figured.
you're
Alright,
good.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Cuckoo.
Yes, Aethelfred, come just let's
Aethelfred.
look around a little bit.
So essentially, what is there anything in? You're looking at like exits or doors, or
Well,
is
we're
that what
like-
you're looking for?
Just sort of, yeah, exits. Like, know where your exits are. You know,
Yeah.
we know that that even the places that seem safe aren't. Just sort of being aware.
And,
Okay.
and also looking for any symbols, maybe, of just seal
Right.
breaker-ness.
Yeah,
Okay.
did the person have any rings on when we saw the guards or the main things?
Didn't seem to have any rings on
Probably
whatsoever.
would have been looking for rings.
Yeah, no, their hands were. But then again, they just did come out of bed, so.
True. Oh, just we didn't note this on the things we have, but were given fancy
Yes.
crosses, weren't we? Yes.
Yes, they're unique.
Mine's tucked away, but yeah.
They're crucifixes, you know, like some very small gold ones, and there's a unique symbol of it on you that you can have whatever you want, whatever symbol you want on it, but it's a little carving, so it's unique to you.
I want to know what everybody's is. But not now.
You're gonna have to go up to someone and say, "Can you show me your crucifix?" It's a very personal thing.
I'll take a look
you
at
know?
Astrid's crucifix later.
And the gold one, maybe.
Yeah. So, you have a look around. You don't see anything like symbols. It's a very plain, hall. There's not much in the way of. It's more functional than for artistic or anything, or for showing off. Exits wise, the main entrance is the main one there. You did find there's a door to the side of the hall you're on that matches a door you saw when taking the horses round to the stables. So you assume that you can just go straight through there into the stables. Without actively opening doors and going elsewhere, that's all the real exits that you can think of. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much
As long as he
it's a dark room because the only light in it, there's not in the way of windows or holes in the wall or anything like that. It's essentially a dark, smoky room because of the fires. And they do have chimneys, but it's well, actually they don't really have chimneys personally. It's just the shape of the roof, and it just kind of goes up and out through the top. So so that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Feels fairly secure after Aethelfred helps him look around.
Okay. So you have a look, and that's pretty much all you find.
Right.
So you guys.
Aethelfred, where I come from, you would well, you might also be a baker, but you would probably be like a knight, like your wife. You would be some sort of like shield maiden warrior or something. What's that?
Why would I be a knight or a warrior? How many real skill is in baking?
I mean, in my town, we had knights that baked and bakers that knighted. It wasn't really a hard line. Yes.
See. Because you didn't have enough people to just be solo taskers.
I suppose some people do only one thing, but usually we all work together, and cover a lot of different places and sort of, fill in all the holes and group effort. Here it seems like, I don't know, I'm still getting used to this land, but people are sort of like put into little boxes,
Well.
Like that's a lady, and that's a fancy man, and that's a Colin, and that's a fucking whatever her name is.
Lady Alice is really good at putting people in boxes.
Well, that's just it, right? Yeah,
Collins.
I get the feeling that. Yes, exactly. But I get the feeling that all of the people within her class of society are like that. Maybe I'm just painting them all with the same brush.
Sana's not like that.
No, she's not.
Sana's nobility.
Oh, I guess I didn't realize that she's a knight, so she would be. Yeah, she seems to have a more, I don't know, down to earth view of society.
Yep.
What? You're making a. What is this?
It's nothing. I've not said too much of nothing at all. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, I just wondering.
Sometimes you just find something you really like in life and you just really pursue it. Like, I would love to perfect the art of baking, And Sana really likes swinging a sword, and you're in a transitionary phase. You're trying to figure out what's for you, and that's okay too.
Maybe that's part of the problem. I don't know. I'm still a traveler, and both in like the literal sense. I feel like I've been heading west my whole life. And we're still going west, and
When you go west far enough, you hit a big body of water, and you gotta make a decision,
That's I think you're right. And
yeah,
I don't know. I went west. At first, I was a Viking, and then I went west, and I became a monk. Now, what am I? So
a battle monk.
Well, Barnabas keeps saying that. I don't think that's a thing. I'm not sure.
I don't know, honestly. We had a priest back in parish, and he wasn't very good.
Oh. Yes, I've met plenty of priests that aren't very good.
And then he died.
Oh. Is it good?
Everybody else. Well, no, it broke a seal.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, we should get back to the others. I guess.
Yeah, we should. Shisana's waiting for me. By the way,
Yes.
what do you think of Astrid?
Oh, she's very nice. Yeah, she's lovely. She's obviously has a lot of connection to the world and to create nature and
Sure does.
creation. She's quite attractive. I would like to lay with her, but
Oh, have you told
fucking
her
monk. Oh, no, I don't want to make it weird because
that's fair. Honestly, that's
you know,
fair.
if a monk were to come up with you and be like, "Hey, I'm a monk. Let's get it on," how would you take that?
Well, I'm not really into monks, but if you were like a nun, then I'd be like, oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Okay. So you're just all nuns. Okay. All right.
All nuns, yeah,
Right.
no monks.
All nuns. The monks. Well, I don't know. Once I figure out who I am, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's just
But yes, she is.
She's
she
a
is a
very nice lady.
She is. Yes. I like Astrid a lot, but maybe we keep that quiet so she doesn't feel weird.
Sure. Yeah, we'll make sure it doesn't get weird.
Oh, thank you. Thank goodness. The last thing I need is for this, with everything that's happening, all I need is for things to get weird.
Oh, don't worry. I've got you.
Oh, thank you. All right, back to the group.
Yep, back to the group.
If you don't immediately come and tell me all of the gossip about time we're getting divorced.
Yeah.
Get like by ourselves first.
Of course, it's a big hall.
And then he said he wanted to lay with her, and I was like, you're on the right track, buddy.
Go west.
Keep going west. Now we just got
I like to think that
I've seen
around
how she looks.
around the hall, we all just hear,
Lay with her. Lay with her. Lay with her.
yeah. There's a hell of an echo in here.
It's quite resonant, this chamber.
We're very cuddly, whispery, when we go to sleep. It's pillow talk for us. Hot goss.
Yeah.
Pillow talk.
Yeah. Does anyone else like to chat with anyone tonight, or do anything specifically tonight?
Astrid, Astrid, wherever she is, Asbjorn, like a still not committal, sort of unsure thing, will keep physical proximity to Astrid whenever possible without being intrusive. Just to like not hover around her, but
so there
whenever
are two
she's
fires.
doing something, he helps. Whenever she's alone, he goes and talks with her. That sort of thing.
So there are two big fires, and I imagine you guys are sleeping near the fires to warm up and dry off and stuff like that. So you can absolutely take the same fire as Astrid, and it may not be too weird. It depends on what you do at the fire, though.
Well, we obviously strip naked so that we dry off. I mean,
yeah, obviously we have to be
Well, I
naked.
mean, that's
Also, we
true.
need to huddle together for warmth.
I mean, I don't know if Astrid would understand modesty, because she's been in the forest all her life.
But the funny part is, neither would
you'd have to
Asbjorn.
think about that, Kate.
yeah.
Asbjorn has only had 2 years of training in modesty before that. Yeah. So I think that he.
in the morning.
I think that Asbjorn just
Trying to think what because she'd be so isolated.
I just got this image right of Lady Alice by the fire, just like this, just standing there waiting for someone to undress her because she doesn't know how. Just standing there, just like. Oh.
Yeah.
I think if that did happen, I think Sana would be like, "Oh fuck, okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Right, how did I
Help her undress.
How do we do this?"
Okay, so you all head to sleep. You all kind of snuggle in, head to sleep, and dry off. We're gonna have a very quick break. If you guys want a very quick break, pee break, we'll be back very shortly. 5 minutes, 9 o'clock.
I gotta press buttons now.
Press button.
No warning. Just
Buttons. Buttons. We're gonna take a blue. Can we at least remove the wig and beard? Oh, I just cleaned my paintbrush in my whiskey. Oh no. Oh no. I had 2 glasses right now. I'm sure it'll be fine. Dad, there's pain in my whiskey. Oh, all right. So you see down here.
Those massive spiders.
Yeah,
that we hate.
that's
Yeah.
what I saw
See them?
earlier and was like, no, but it was nighttime and I got to like.
That's what I nearly just
That's
ran
fine.
into.
Yeah, that's the bad place.
Yeah,
But
let's
just
not go
round
there.
here is the lab I
This
found.
place? Ooh.
Well, it's a place. We're yet to determine its moral.
You alright there, darling? Sweetheart, are you okay?
I'm having a cardiac event. Oh. I hate this guy. If you couldn't parry by now, tough shit, basically. Whew. Fuck you, buddy! But I took an executive decision and respan for. Ah, you fucking shitball! Ah! No! 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 Careful now! Careful, Brian! Brian, watch out for the... Oh, no! So semen is a condiment. Got it. Oh, God. That makes Millie's Twitter bio all the more terrifying. It's like, voice actor, fan of condiments. I mean, I'm saying nothing.
I'm gonna go with
I'm
no.
saying
I'm gonna
absolutely
go with
nothing. No, come on now.
No, that doesn't change the taste. There's
What-
not flavour
What
in
cum
there.
have you been swallowing? It definitely changes the taste.
I mean, it's a very subtle taste.
All right.
Unless you've applied condiments to it, it's a very subtle taste.
Peachy, if I jizzed on your chips, you would 100% know that something was
Yeah, well,
amiss.
I would know. Of course, I would know.
So there we are. It
It's
must
like
be a
suddenly
condiment.
my chip butty is now poutine.
Poutine?
I would know something was up.
Is that the Canadian dish, poutine?
It's just cheese and chips.
I want that. I've never had it.
It's cheese and chips.
Oh,
mate.
okay,
It's
but they
cheese
make
and
it-
chips. You've had cheese and chips.
But Canadians, like, they talk a lot about
Yeah,
poutine
they
as if it's
fucking-
like...
Could you tell Ripley that Kumar is getting really, really fat? Like, oh my fucking god. What should I do? Just ask her, what should Crispin do? Help, Kumar is really round.
And, I know I'm gonna regret asking this, Mr. Crispin, but who or what the fuck is Kumar?
Kumar's an orange pussy.
Right. You know, they have, you have a little thing down, end of the street there called a telegram office. They'll send any message you like to Ripley about her orange pussy.
Right, I forgot her telegram number. It's... Are you okay, sir?
Yeah.
Ah, the smud gets to people sometimes.
Oh, bother. Christopher Robin, will you kindly shake your member and say, tut tut, it looks like a brain.
Okay. Wait, Miss Henrietta! I forgot my gun! Oh, shit!
Sir, please get off the red line. That's actually very dangerous, sir. Please don't be on the red line, sir.
I
Thank
forgot
you.
my gun.
Yeah, all right, I'll go get it for you.
Thank you. You're too kind to me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what happened?
Oh, that's a
Forgot
doozy.
his gun. I will just get it.
Oh, brother.
All right, there we go. Got your gun. Where'd he go? There, got
I'm
your gun. sir.
here.
There you go.
I got off the
There you
rails
go.
like a good boy.
Excellent. There's your gun, sir. You take
Thank
care
I
now.
will treasure this
All
gift
right.
forever.
It's not a gift. It's your own fucking gun.
Oh,
All
yes.
right, Miss Angel. I need to give you the money for today for the passengers. Jesus
Goodbye.
Christ.
Bye. Come again.
No.
Oh, pretty hazy when you're this old.
Okay. I'm gonna paint a word picture for you. See if any of this come back to you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do you remember a brothel there called the Witch's Cauldron?
Yes. It's all right.
Okay.
I answered too quick.
No, you just go with your gut, Mr. Brown.
Okay.
And do you remember a lady working there named Leaky Annie?
Leaky Annie, she was one of my favorites in the Armadillo.
That's my mama. She dead now.
That's your mom?
Uh-huh. And how you said you visited her for lady favors?
Scooter Brown's gotta go. Oh shit!
When was that? Was
I
that
gotta
18 years
go.
ago? Was it
No,
18 years ago?
I got important farming to do. Oh shit! Scooter
Okay,
Brown.
so-
Oh,
So
hi.
write your name down
Write my name down.
as a possible daddy.
Yeah, hang on.
Just be a pro Twitch viewer and go for a cheeky wank while viewing. Yeah, come on, I demand loyalty. I expect you to still watch me and wank. No, no, no.
We meet up today. We just go to a pizza place. We just eat pizza and then we all fuck off.
Wow, did you hear that, chat?
Nothing wrong with that.
Wow.
Hello.
Wow. But also,
Look,
yes.
one of us is eating pizza and the rest of us are jealous.
Mhm.
I thought that was going to go with it, and the rest of us are watching, which is also true and just as weird.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna turn off my camera. I'm just gonna eat this pizza in front of everybody.
Is that pepperoni? I see pepperoni. Tom, can we invent pizza in this campaign, please?
Aethelfrith would love to.
I don't know. How good of a cook?
I mean, we've, surely
Right.
we've got like,
You've got the bread, you've got the
preserved
haunch.
meats, yeah.
Flatbread with vegetable
Right.
toppings.
You've
Yeah.
got,
Yeah.
like, I don't see the problem here.
I'm up for it. I'm up for it.
Oh, problem. I don't think tomatoes were in the British Isles by this point. in
No,
time.
you have to
Well,
think of another
that's-
sauce.
An alternative, yeah.
Yeah,
Pesto.
So,
We'll just smush in some berries.
Yeah, yeah.
pesto
You
pizza
could
is
do
actually
that.
my favorite. So.
Now I want pesto pizza.
It's so good.
Stupid show. It's pizza.
So, so you all start waking up after thinking of a certain type of food that hasn't been invented yet.
I've dreamed of an idea.
Yeah. An idea, just inspiration. Yeah. You all wake up in the morning. The rain is still lashing outside, just coming down like there's no tomorrow. But you all wake up. You get ready. There's food already there for you. Quite nice food as well. You know, you got haunches of meat. You've got berries. Everything that a lord would eat in the 9th century, whatever that is. Probably lots of meats and bread and stuff like that. Maybe even a bit of cheese as well.
Cheese, bread, and haunch.
What more could you
More could you need?
All right.
Yeah.
Just eat it, flatten it a bit.
Get some tomatoes. Fine.
And it's not long before the Lord comes back down, or Gunther. And it was, did you all sleep well? Well,
Splendidly.
Yeah,
excellent,
thanks.
excellent. Well, please enjoy your breakfast. I will be here should you need me. I've got a few things to tend to, but apart from that, this place doesn't run itself, you know. I've got to look over a few things, a few farmers coming in with a few problems I've got to work out. But enjoy yourselves, take your time, and if you need anything, just talk to my son over there. Hello.
I feel like his son is the equivalent of Lady Alice, and we should set them up. I'm just here for it. He has few enough brain cells that she wouldn't
I
murder.
mean, these could work, possibly. So.
Yeah, but neither of them would be able to figure out how sex works. Like the line would end with them.
Where does it
Thank
go?
God.
That's the idea, I think. Just turning both of them into a genetic cul-de-sac and being like, okay.
It's for the good and it's for the betterment of the species. Okay, I think it is.
This is what Darwin was talking about.
Have you ever heard of an apex predator? This is the opposite.
A nadir predator?
So Gunther goes over to his son, talks to him. You don't hear it, but the expression in his face is. And then he nods and he guides his son to his chair and sits him down and kind of points at all of them and then points at him and then he goes and he calls the guard over and then there's something whispered to him about like that and then then the guard nods and then he starts he walks off, heads outside. And Edgar is just like,
I watch him like I'm at the zoo.
Just like,
I think even Barnabas would be looking up from the mead. He's probably still nursing like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
And Aethelfrith's just looking between him and Lady Alice.
the jigsaw puzzles are coming together.
Lady Alice is looking at something in the ceiling while eating berries.
Yeah. I like to think that their eyes never meet. They're always like elsewhere.
I think Astrid's starting to wonder if that's what the lady or the lord means in the name. It's something to do with the way they are.
Cognition struggles.
So you have your breakfast. You are well fed. It's actually really, really nice. What would you like to do?
over the breakfast, Sana wants to like tell the group, you know, I was chatting to one of the guards last night and they said something about folk going missing. They go west and they get lured in by fairies and pixies and they're never seen again.
Lord.
Oh gosh, it sounds lovely then.
Well, unless they're lured to something bad.
Don't be silly. Why would you be lured by something bad?
Deceit and trickery.
Then you just leave. Oh no, it's horrid here. I'm going back. Bye.
Keep that. Yes. Stay strong.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, Jesus Christ. Did the Lord say he had a problem with farmers that he needed to solve? He was off to have a farmer meeting or something.
I mean, that's not uncommon. When you when you have a fiefdom, you've got, you know, peasants come to you with issues that they want you to arbitrate and dispute.
Oh, okay. All right, but just wondered if it was another symptom of this
Could be.
Western plague.
Oh no, they do it all the time. People are always wandering in, wanting things. Being all, oh, he took my chickens. She looked at me strangely. I think she's a witch.
Do you typically help them solve these problems? How do you address them?
Don't be silly. I don't do it. That was
Of course
Daddy.
not. Yes. How would that? What would Daddy do?
I mean, Daddy would usually get very, very drunk and get people pregnant, but I don't think that helped.
It's unrelated, I think.
Lady Alice, who is your daddy?
I fucking hate you. I don't know. I just sort of called him Daddy.
And what did he do? He was a lord?
Yes, just sort of lordy things, you know.
Yes. Okay, good. And you don't remember if he had another name? I mean, Lord Hornwright, I assume?
Yes, probably. I just never called him that.
No, you called him
That'd be
Daddy.
very strange, wouldn't it?
It would be. It was so funny. What a fun time we're having over breakfast.
Lady Alice remembers that she was eating breakfast because she can't do two things at once and goes back to doing the other thing.
Back into breakfast mode.
Yes.
Consume for nutrition.
You've got to, so you don't die.
It sounds like we should be on guard for, what, temptations?
Angry
Something
farmers.
Trying to... And farmers. Or tempting farmers. Trying to lure us into the woods. Wonder how they do it. I wonder if any of the people here have heard stories about specifically what happens. Maybe do they have a song like a sea monster, or do they dangle something tempting in front of you? Are they sexy hedge witches? We don't know.
Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. Surely.
What's that?
Go west. Come on, Esbjorn, use that great big meathead of yours.
Oh, yes. How foolish, silly I am. Maybe on the way out we could see if there's any, what to call them, serfs? Farmers. We could ask if they've heard anything else.
There are always a few lying about.
Oh, it's comforting.
Look in the mucky
Right, well-
bits. That's where they usually stay.
Good advice.
Checks out.
All right, let's get our things together and get moving. How is your breakfast bread? Ethelfrid?
Pretty good. I had a dream last night. And that's make it better. And I dreamed about this amazing bread. There's just still an idea, but once I get the ingredients, I'm gonna try making it.
Okay, all right. Go on, girl.
To tell us what to look for, we'll look for the berries and things.
I'll let you know if you'll, Astrid.
Okay.
Astrid,
An
would
idea.
you help me pack up some things?
Sure.
Asbjorn, you wanna while they're doing that, you wanna?
Oh, well, they might want our help too.
No, it's all right. We'll leave them. That's fine. They're capable.
Oh, okay. Well, let's get the weapons together then.
Yeah, we can ask around as well about this fairy business.
Good idea. Yes.
Okay.
They won't be scared of us.
I'll just
The two
stay
giants
here
leave.
and clear up the mead.
Okay, so, Ethelfrid and Astrid go off to do whatever they're going to do. Asbjorn
So what do you
and
think of Asbjorn?
just you know, Asbjorn and Sana go off and check the weapons. Brother Barnabas is there checking the mead, making sure it's okay. And Lady Alice, what would you like to do?
Lady Alice has not been told to move in any way and is currently engaged in berry eating, so she will continue to do that until told otherwise, or she
Until
runs
she's
out of
fine.
berries.
Okay, yeah. And so she's there. Okay. Ethelfrid, Astrid. You head on over and
Imagine we're folding Lady Alice's things for like the packing and the journey and stuff.
getting things to pack back onto the wagon.
But blouse over there, I fold it up nicely. So, you know, this has been a journey so far, right? You know, heading so far west. I've never been this far west before.
Oh, no, me neither. I mean, I hadn't been very far at all, so...
I know, same, really.
Yeah.
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 And we're travelling with such interesting people, too.
I know. Yeah, like, everyone's kind of different. I always thought that everyone was very much the same, but you look at Alice and then Susanna, they're very different from each other.
Very different, yes.
And then you look at Barnabas and you look at Ashbourne, and like they're very different, but they kind of dress similar, but they're not the same at all.
Not at all. Yeah. What do you think of Asbjorn? You know, he's one of the newer ones. You know, the group.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's very nice. He's very solid.
Just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's you know, he's got a body, like, as in, well, have you felt it? It's very warm and
Do you
hard.
like that kind of thing?
What? I mean, like, I mean, it feels very healthy.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, he looks very healthy.
He definitely does.
And he, you know, he makes me feel kind of healthy when I'm around him. I kind of feel healthy.
Nice. That's really nice.
Yeah, it gives me this, like, a little energy burst, you know, sort of thing. Like
I'll feel that way when Sana's nearby, you know.
Oh,
she makes me feel real warm and like cozy and healthy.
Oh,
the heartbeat goes, you know, like really.
Yeah. See, I don't get that at all around Barnabas.
No, I could imagine why that's the case.
Oh, is it that? Do you think it's the smell of all the drink?
I think that might be. Yeah.
Could be. And he sort of seems more limp than hard.
Yeah. I know you like him hard. Honestly, I'm kind of an exception, but I've heard that most women really prefer them hard over.
Oh, it's just like he's very muscly. I've noticed.
Sure is. Yeah.
When I was trying to heal his hand, I got very distracted by his chest.
Did you?
Yeah.
That happens sometimes.
I think that's just where the energy was coming from. But
might have been.
Yeah. But you know, the other night when I thought he was going to stab me because of the squirrel.
Oh, no. I think he was trying to protect you from... I don't think he knew about the squirrel. I think we forgot to tell him.
To be honest, I haven't exactly... Pip's been like, he's been hiding a lot, and
he has been
I didn't really think about it because I'm used to him, so I don't really notice when he's scurrying around and things, but I guess could seem like a rat or something trying to eat our food, so...
Or you. I
should
think
be
you'd
more careful.
Very distressed if like a rat was trying to eat you in the middle of the night.
That would be... Oh, no.
I've heard that there's some rodents of unusual size out here sometimes, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what we get out west?
It might be. I don't know where exactly that is, but, you know. I've heard they live in, like, the muckier, muddier, swampy places, and the ground's getting pretty soft.
It does feel pretty swampy around here, yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder what these, so everyone's afraid to go in the forest because of...
That's what it seems like.
And no one comes back when they go in?
That's what they say.
Does seem interesting. I mean, I wonder, I remember hearing stories about that sort of thing, that like that's one of the reasons we were okay. No one really disturbed us where we were in the forest because they were all kind of scared to come in because of scary things and witches and things and stories.
It could be them using a story to cover up for them trying to break a seal or something.
Could be.
Should probably keep on our guard. Yeah, if things look a little dangerous, you should stay near Asbjorn. I'm sure he'll protect you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's very able to protect, I think. So yeah, I could just snuggle in and
snuggle up right in. Yeah.
Right, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It could be something really scary, or it could be what if through the forest is a really nice place and no one wants to come back because it's really
could
nice.
Be. Yeah. That's a possibility we have to consider.
We should go ask around some people and find out like who is gone, like, and when the last person sort of went and didn't come back and things.
I'm told in these things. I think that's what Sana and Asbjorn are gonna go do.
Oh,
with them.
Maybe segue. Nope. Okay, we'll carry on.
Go on. They segued to you. Go on.
Oh shit! Sorry.
We're standing there doing nothing.
Yeah, we're just standing there.
It's just like-
We're in our idle animations.
Yeah.
Okay.
You too.
Like,
Asbjorn starts dancing like Karlak. Yep.
But no, we're walking around. We're looking for these serfs, peasants, farmers.
Looking for one that's traumatized.
Yeah.
Are you looking inside or outside?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay. So you head outside. It is.
We were told to look in the mud.
There's mud everywhere. It is waterlogged everywhere. It is just bogging. You don't see. The only person you see is one guard next to the entrance there. He just seems to be standing there, just bored out of his mind, just leaning on his staff. You see movement in the bigger building. It's not bigger than this one, but one of the bigger buildings in this settlement. You see movement in that one. It seems to be somewhat like a tavern, you can guess. It's got a sign outside with like a mug shaped or something, like a bottle shaped or something. For booze.
Sort of drinking hall. Good place to start, but we probably shouldn't tell Barnabas about it.
Yeah. So, how long you known Barnabas?
Oh well. Let's see. When I first came to England to join the priesthood a few years ago, I was sort of paired with him, like in the correspondence. You know, we were writing letters to each other, and he came across very different in his letters than he does in person. He's very smart, smarter than he appears, and he was very lots of experience in the church and gave good advice. Since then, it's sort of been like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well.
I don't know if it's the alcohol or the age, or just sort of burnout. But
I mean, I get it, being cooped up in a system that neither knows nor cares about you, but expects you to devote yourself to it day in, day out is kind of draining on the soul.
Yeah. But I've only known him in person for a few months now. Yes, he's not a bad man by any stretch. He is sometimes foolish, sometimes irresponsible, and he drinks too much. But I feel like he has a role to play. Do you know what I mean?
Pegged him as a canny old fucker, half pickled. So yeah, he's
I
about
don't know
that.
what any of those words mean. Could you say that in English?
Oh yeah, hang on. Sorry.
Okay.
And then she coughs. He seems like a very intelligent old man that is half drunk most of the time.
That's a fair assessment. Yes. Yeah, I think so too. We do have an interesting group.
Yeah. Weird bunch.
I think Aethelfrith wants me to have sex with Astrid.
She does.
Okay, let's go into the tavern.
Okay. So you enter the tavern. The door's unlocked. You open it up. This is very small. It's not a very big tavern. There is a kind of counter on the opposite side of the wall as you just enter, and there are a few stools, I suppose you would say, at the counter, about 2. And then in the corner to the right, you see a circular table with a number of wooden chairs around it, about 3 wooden chairs. And that's pretty much all the room that you can see. To the immediate left of the counter, you see stairs that immediately go up. And above you see a balcony that looks over you, and it seems that the room, the building, goes lengthwise for a fair old
The
bit.
architecture flavor in this campaign.
Unmatched.
Oh, choice. Asbjorn leans over to Sana and says, I'm going to keep talking to a minimum. I just don't want anybody to remember the Norse giant guy wandering around. But I'm here if you need me.
No, that's fair.
Are there people here? Are there?
So you hear sounds from above you, but that's about it.
Alright, I'll buy us a couple of mugs and we'll go up and we'll see what's going on. So I'll get a couple of mugs of ale between the 2 of us.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just gonna casually
It's tiny.
keep along
Look
here.
how small it is in my giant hand.
Yep. So you pour yourself some drinks, and you start heading upstairs. And each time you head upstairs, there's like a creak of the wood. But mind you, this is actually no. You know what? There's no creak. These are like solid oak steps, like chunky, like things that are just like that. This isn't no plank or anything like chunky that go up. So you can go upstairs quite quietly if you want to, or you just walk up.
Asbjorn
You
spends
head
a couple of
upstairs.
seconds on one. He spends a couple of seconds on one stair doing the dad thing. He's like, "Hear that? Hear
Yeah,
that? That's
yeah.
craftsmanship."
Yeah, that's it. Even at one point of one of the things, you can see where the axe has been chipped away. You know that where it cut and everything, where it's been styled. So you head upstairs, and upstairs you see a young man. He has got a beard, long dark hair, just average looking, bit dirty, but nothing too bad. He's got a very dirty apron on him with a mixture of God knows what, probably beer and food and other things that you don't want to know about. And he seems to be heading towards the stairs quite quickly. And he bumps into you and sees you. Oh, I didn't know you were here. Hello.
Hello? You alright?
Can I help you?
Yeah, we just got a couple of mugs.
Oh.
You the proprietor?
Yep, that's right, that's me. My name's Sid.
Nice to meet you. I'm Sana. This is
Hello, I'm Brother Harold.
Hello. Where are you from?
England.
Right. Okay. Brilliant. Don't know what that is. Okay.
Oh, sorry, Kent.
Don't know what that is either.
Right.
Okay. I've never left the village. Never left this area, so you could have said anything and I wouldn't have known. Lovely to meet you both. Is there anything I can do for you? Do you need rooms?
No, we're all out in rooms. I was just wondering if I could ask you about, the area, because we're traveling, we're passing through.
Oh, right, yeah.
Want to know what we're getting into?
Okay. If you head east, follow that road. It's a nice road. You follow the dirt road, and then you get a nice straight road, and you just follow that apparently, and that leads to other settlements. To the north is kind of like just fields for as long as I've been. I haven't been much further than that. To the south, more fields, maybe an odd wood. And then out west is just forest.
To ask you about the west, because that's where we're headed.
Oh,
Now, I
yeah.
was warned last night about all sorts of fairy shit happening in the woods. Do you know much about that?
Well, there are stories that go around, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, there's stories. We have some travelers that come round and they go west and they don't come back. Some of the guards think it's fairies and stuff like that. Me, I think it's just bandits, personally, or those weird folk in the forest, who live out west.
Like druidy
Those-
types.
The pagans, yeah.
Right.
Oh, the pagans! How awful!
I know. Yeah, you would know. You would know.
Yeah.
Yes, I hate
As a
them.
man of the
For
church,
Jesus.
you would know.
Yes.
Yep.
And nobody has come back with stories of what lured them away into danger.
Nope. No one's come back from heading west.
Not a soul.
Nope.
Wow.
Just looks at Asbjorn just like a cat, dog, horse, cow.
Well, I don't know about if actual. I don't know about animals. I just people.
I mean, somebody carries the stories back here of what
the guards
happened.
do. Guards.
Oh.
And guards that don't leave this town.
No, they sometimes go out. They go out. So when a traveler goes missing, they go out west for a little bit. So certain they don't go into the forest. They go as far as they can until they hit the forest, and then they turn back.
I see.
Right.
Yep.
Are you sure there's not just a bigger town or something on the other side of the forest, and that's what's keeping folk there?
No, because those pagans, they don't do towns.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, famously, as Harold, you'd know, pagans don't have towns.
We appreciate your input.
I don't think they can get their mind around building stuff like this. I think they
Cursed
live in
pagans.
holes and in trees. And bushes.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, they're into nature and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Or at least
How awful.
that's what the guards say, and the odd traveler who comes back and forth. We do get some supplies from east that come here and then leave. We're like the last settlement before west.
What kind of supplies go through?
Well, we got a lot of sheep farms, so we export wool. And they come in other supplies like meats and food supplies, linen, you know, stuff that the Lord needs.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Do you have any protections against, you know, if it is like fairies, like back home, you know, you throw a bit of salt over your shoulder, or you knock 3 times on a door frame, or you keep an horseshoe. Have you got any sort of things like that?
Well, we lock the door at night.
Oh, good.
That's what the Lord said. He said, "Don't worry, I will protect you all. Trust in me." And we did, and I'm fine. I've been here all my life, and I'm fine.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. He did say to lock the door at night, so yeah.
Well, that's no good for us going west, but we'll keep that in mind, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
Yep.
That's okay. I wouldn't go west, by the way. I wouldn't go west.
We've got
Well, good advice.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck. If you do
right.
survive, come back here and let me know what's west. Be a great story to tell the traders.
God's blessings, my child.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. Yes.
You've got it. There we go. 2 more. Yep. Good.
Yeah. Great. Thanks. With you. If you need anything like a room or anything like that, I'm here. Should you need it?
Very much appreciated.
Okay. He just stands there looking at you.
We're gonna.
I've got to go.
Goodbye. Walk away.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And he heads downstairs, and you hear him behind the counter, kind of doing stuff like getting things prepared, moving things, cleaning things, stuff like that.
I don't know how you do it.
What?
You talk like this all the time in this authentic accent. Oh my god, it's exhausting.
Well, I don't get how you talk in yours. There's like a lot going on.
Oh, well, yeah, I suppose. But my accent is beautiful and sexy.
I mean, if you say so. I mean, it's not. Doesn't really like butter my buns. But to be fair, there's only really one thing in the world that butters my buns. So.
8 of the buns.
Yeah.
Yes. That's enough of bedroom talk.
Yeah. Anyway.
If people aren't coming back, we're not going to hear what's waiting for us.
No. So we're about as fucked as we were going into this.
Which is not bad. We're not more fucked. We're just as fucked.
Yeah.
And I'm Asbjorn.
And we're slightly less fucked because we know that there's something going on, so we know to,
Right.
keep an eye out. So,
Mm-hmm.
not as less fucked as I'd hope, mind you.
No. And to be honest, we could go and talk to some guards about it, but they're full of it anyway, usually.
If there's one thing I've known through all my life, guards will say anything because they're bored out of their tits every single day.
Oh my god. Exactly. They just stand around all day long, walking in the same pattern.
Yep. Hefting your spear every now and then from the one shoulder to other.
Just saying the same words.
Yeah.
Each other, small talking. All right, let's get back to Astrid and the others.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going down my little.
Yep.
My little pint.
Down your little pint, and then you head off. Lady Alice, you're still there nibbling at little berries, little thing, until you run out. And you see there, and you just hear a hello.
Hello?
Hi. I'm oh, hello. Can you see me? I can see you.
This is coming from the lad, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took both her and me a moment to figure that out.
Yeah, he's standing. I'd like to think he's probably standing just to the side of you or a little behind you.
Oh, very confusing.
Mm.
Oh gosh, yes, I can.
Mm.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
I'm Edgar.
That's nice for you.
I like it. What's your name?
Lady Alice Hornwright. Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you, lady. Are you married?
No, not yet.
Oh, me neither. Yeah.
Soon though, hopefully. He sorts his life out.
My daddy, he said I need to get married soon, but there's not many people to get married to around here.
No, less and less every day.
Yeah.
They're constantly going all floppy or all stiff or both. Or just wandering off into horses.
Oh. I don't even get that.
Well, that's good. It's horrid.
I bet it is really horrid for you to see all that happening all the time. I mean, if they keep doing that, how are you going to get married?
Oh, that's all right. I've been through all the rubbish ones. I've got one that's never going to leave me now. It's going to be great.
Oh, good. Good. I haven't even been through a rubbish one yet.
I wouldn't advise it.
Okay.
It's terribly disappointing.
Does the person you're getting married with have a sister that I can marry?
I don't know.
Could you ask?
Oh, yes. Yes, I shall do at bedtime.
Oh, good. Thank you. So is there anything you, so where you going?
Going?
Yeah.
She looks down at her chair as if she might have started walking without realizing it. I'm sitting down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you are. Huh.
Look at me.
Yeah. I'll sit down too. So that means I don't go anywhere.
Oh, look, you're doing it. We're both doing it. We're sitting.
Yeah.
Gosh, what fun.
It's the most fun I've had in years.
Oh, that's nice for you.
You know, there's not a lot really to do round here. You know? I mean, Daddy, he tries to talk to me. Most of the time, I don't truly understand what he's talking about. He says something, I'm going to be Lord one day. But I need to marry before I can be Lord. So that's why I'm trying to find someone to marry. Do any of your friends, do they want to get married?
Well, 2 of them already are, I think, and the other 3... I'm not sure. Can a man of God get married, or are they already married? Is that...
I think they're already married to God, aren't they?
Instant possessive flash of rage.
Oh dear. Are you okay? Did you swallow a bee?
I don't think so.
I did once and I made that face.
Right. I shall have to check. How do you know?
Oh, but you go and then someone listens and then they see if they hear a buzzing.
She will lean right into his face and at him.
And he's like, he puts his ear to it.
Uh,
I can't hear a buzz. I can only hear you going, ah.
Oh, that's all right then. I must have just been terribly cross for a different reason.
Yeah, probably.
I don't think you do need to get married before you become a lord, you know.
Really? My daddy
No.
always said that I have to because I need to. What did he say? I need to make a baby. Like he did with Mummy, with me, to carry on. I need to make a baby.
Right. Yes, I think that is part of it. But sometimes you don't even need a partner, apparently. An angel just comes down and does it for you.
Oh, that would be much easier, that. Make it much easier for me. I wouldn't need to find anyone or anything. I could just go, Daddy, look, I've got a baby. An angel gave it to me.
You should do that. You should ask God.
Okay, I will do it in my prayers. Do you pray?
Oh, yes. A lot. Really a lot. Just, he doesn't seem to answer very often. But that's fine. You're busy, aren't you?
Maybe he's busy getting me a baby.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose he's got an awful lot of people to worry about, so he can't be going around talking to me all the time. We're going to have the rest of our lives to talk to each other. He's got to get everything sorted out first, right?
Yeah. I think so. I guess he's. I mean, yeah. That makes sense. If you want, I can wait until you talk to him until I ask for the baby. You know, I wouldn't want to jump in front of you. You know, talking.
Well, how about I put in a good word for you? Because, I mean, it must be awful. You know, when you're in charge of things, all these people constantly asking for things, and half the time, like, I don't know who you are.
Yeah,
Go away.
They always smell. They always smell.
They do. I don't know why.
No, I you know, sometimes I just throw things at them because they smell so bad, and I just want them to go away.
Like soap?
Yeah, and things that smell nice, that I think smell nice. So like I like what do I like? I like candles. They smell nice, so I throw a candle at them. Morning bacon. I like the smell of that, so I throw that at them. They like it when I do that, you know. And a few vegetables, but I don't like the smell. That's when I've run out of things that I like.
Well, maybe you should do that more.
I run out of things.
We'll get more things.
I'll ask Daddy for more things. Yeah.
I shall have a special word with God and ask him if he'll listen to your prayers rather than putting them in the pile with all the other people.
Thank you. Would it help if I was there with you to pray?
I mean,
I could, as you take, I could whisper or say, "Hello, I'm here, God."
I shouldn't think you'll be allowed to join me at bedtime, but we could try it now if you'd like.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. She'll just get down on her knees next to the dining table.
Yeah. Barnabas, you see all of this. It's a tight.
My favorite part is he's just sitting like 4 chairs
Yeah.
down.
I had just been watching
what makes Barnabas
all of
sober.
this. I'm just-
Camera pan.
I like to think like Edgar and Alice just part slightly, and it just like pan zooms to Barnabas at the back, just like Jesus fucking wept.
And
Come on, come down next to me.
okay, and he comes down next to you.
To the thing.
Oh, okay.
Dear darling, hello, it's me again. How are you? I like the clouds today. They're very good. Well done. I would like to introduce you to a friend of mine, who is here. Please listen to his prayers because he'd very much like to find love and or a baby. He's not smelly, and he's new to prayer, I think, but he's very enthusiastic. So please give him a child so that he doesn't have to bother with all that wedlock thing, because honestly, everybody here is rubbish compared to you. I hope to see you soon, or hear your voice, or literally anything really. Just shout when you're ready, and I'll be here. You know that, obviously. You see everything, even in the privy, which is slightly concerning. But I hope you have a nice day. And if you don't have a nice day, I hope it's because you made it that way, because somebody deserved to get rained on. Lots of love, Lady Alice.
Mene. Okay.
There you go.
I think that went well. Does he? I don't think he should ignore you so much.
Well, he's just frightfully busy, isn't he?
I guess, but still. I mean, you'd think he'd take a little bit to, talk to you and just say hello.
Well, I mean, he did a few days back, but that was it. He just sort of called my name and then stopped.
Oh. I guess that's better than nothing then, I guess.
Yes.
It.
Well, you know how busy your daddy gets.
Oh, very
Probably.
busy. All the
He's
smelly
only
farmers.
in charge of this. Imagine being in charge of the whole world. You'd be terribly busy.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I don't
true,
think he made enough days.
How many days is it?
You can almost smell burning at this point. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Did I do Monday?
Yes.
7. But there are lots more than that. It just sort of starts again once you get to 7.
I don't think
goes
that's
on
right.
Forever and ever.
How can you start again if it... I can count higher than 7.
Oh, well, good for you.
So there's got to
I'm
be more
clever.
days than 7. Yeah.
Well, I mean, only 7 that have names, I think, and then they go back to the beginning of the names. You know, like when somebody is calling every member of the family except the one they're talking to. And sometimes even the pets. It's sort of
mean?
like that.
Oh, right. I guess it's only me and my dad, but sometimes he does go through a number of names that isn't me until he gets to me. Normally when he's angry, though.
That's good, isn't it? That means he's angry with people who aren't you.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. It's yeah, you're right. Much better now. Better. You're really smart.
Yes.
Oh. I've...
No concept that compliments should be reciprocated in any way.
No. Right. You're like really interesting. If you have time, I'm pretty smart too. If you get time, I'd like to show you how I'm smart. I know
Alright.
things. Yeah. Great. I can't do it now because I've got to be the Lord. But maybe later or tomorrow.
Yes, or both. You could be smart twice.
Oh, that's a lot. I'll
I
try.
believe in you.
Okay. Okay. Right, I better go back and do Lord stuff. And he gets up and he heads on back over to the chair, sits down. And just repeats what he's been doing. And with a little clap, there's a little... and he happily kind of continues. Susanna and Asbjorn. Actually, Father Barnabas, would you like to do anything after hearing that?
Please, I want to hear from Barnabas.
Leaping out of your ears.
Walk off a cliff. I mean, it depends entirely on whether or not there's any meat and food left on the table, really, as to whether or not he's going to do anything. I think he will.
There is food still.
Yeah, he'd probably, unless he's like completely dry, in which case he would sort of he would go off to look to find.
You have drunk all the mead that was available this morning.
In which case,
because it was only like a mug each, so
Yeah.
you've been going through other people's what little's left.
he would have literally.
Unless you want to get a cask from your own card.
No, I think
Which
after
you've
hearing all
probably
of,
been.
after hearing that, I think not only does he want alcohol, he wants to get away from these children. So he'll just probably just stand up and be like, Lady Alice, and then sort of go and just anywhere outside of this
any
hall.
direction.
Yeah, he's like, there was
Okay,
rumors of a tavern, so he'll sort of wander off to try and see what's about.
You head outside the front door, and as you head outside the front door, you walk into Asbjorn and Susanna as they're just coming back.
Oh, God.
Ow.
Ow. Ow.
Oh.
My boy,
Where are you going?
my dear sweet boy.
And he takes Asbjorn in like just a big bear hug.
Asbjorn just wraps these enormous arms around.
What
happened?
I've seen and heard many a terrible sight in my time. And a moment like that will make you believe that God is not with us, Asbjorn, my boy.
And Asbjorn will also almost feel like the whole weight of Barnabas just like,
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right.
It's all right. It's all right.
Yes, you're okay. I think we should probably get moving. Susanna and I have not found any further detail of what's happening.
Did you find a tavern? Just a little mead, maybe.
Gonna wipe a little bit of a beer mustache off. No.
Yeah. God truly has forsaken this place. All right, let's get out of here.
Yes, a good idea. Where's Astrid and the others?
I haven't seen Astrid, but Lady Alice and the local horse kicker is in the hall still.
You said there was something horrible in there.
Yes.
You left her alone and unguarded.
Oh, trust me, she can fend off even the most enthusiastic attacker.
Oh.
To be fair, she can. I've seen it happen.
Have you seen anybody just drained of their will to live?
Yes.
Well, then you know she has a great power, Asbjorn.
I see. Yes, you are a husk of a man.
I don't make me go back in there. I'll wait out here with the horses.
I'm going to wait here with Barnabas, Susanna, just to make sure that
I'll go.
he doesn't get into trouble.
Yeah, I'll corral the rest.
Okay.
Good idea. Come along, kittens.
So Susanna heads in, and Father Barnabas and Asbjorn outside. You notice that the Lord is coming back, and he has a guard with him. And as he comes back, he approaches you to. Oh, how are you? How are you doing? Are you well?
Yes, Mr. Hat. Very fine.
Good. I'm afraid I have some bad news. You might want to hear about this altogether. Would you like to head inside?
Oh, really rather not, but all right. Mr. Hat, just before we go in, Edgar,
Yes.
is he all right?
Well, what do you mean?
No,
Did he get hurt? Did he hurt himself
no,
again?
he's fine. I think maybe he's.
Did he try to chew a piece of wood again?
He looked like he had the teeth for it. Yes.
Yes, very gummy.
No, I'm sure it's just been touched by the Lord, or it's paid no heed. It's fine. Any other sons, though? Any other options for you?
No,
Right.
he's my only son, and
Well,
his
that's-
dear mother passed away a good few years back.
Well, that's a shame for you in so very many ways. Yes. No, it's fine. I just shoot a look at
Let's
Asbjorn.
get out of the rain. Come. And he kind of ushers you inside, and he takes a cloak off his thing and just shakes it, and hands it to a guard. And you're all inside. I think you're all inside. Did Astrid and Aethelfrith, are they inside? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've been gathering the stuff to take to the cart,
Yeah.
but
Take to
I
the
don't
cart,
if it was raining, I don't think they'd take it out yet.
Yeah. And he
She's all
puts,
packed up and ready to go.
if I might have your attention, please. My apologies for it. I had just had word after conversing with a number of farmers out of a certain problem, something to do with a chicken and a chicken on one side and an egg laid on the other side, and then it hatched, and then who owes the chicken? Oh, God. Yes, I had just had word from one of my guards who checked, and unfortunately the path out of the village is completely waterlogged, unpassable, unfortunately. So if you would like, you can stay here for another night if you want. I have no problem with, sheltering you. It's rotten luck out there, but it is certainly hammering down.
Is there an insight check in this game?
Is it Tom?
Yeah,
Is it what?
it's psychological or whatever, it's psychology or
psychology or insight.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Oh God. Where's in? I don't see an insight, but I see a psychology, but it's like 10.
Yep, that's it.
Cool.
Nope.
Just for shits and giggles.
You watch.
Let's go.
Oh
Let's
my
go,
God.
Alice.
That was bloody close, that was. Father Barnabas. Father Barnabas.
For
Okay.
the win,
There he
it's
is.
so wizened.
Everyone, essentially, it's raining. It's been raining for days, and it's still raining. Makes sense. These aren't paved things. These are dirt tracks, and these probably get flooded a lot, and you could get your cart stuck due to the sheer weight of it, because it's a heavy, you got a lot of supplies on it, and everyone is there. That's fine. Father Barnabas, there's something you can't quite put your finger on. It's probably the way that the guard approached him. There was a quick exchange, and then immediately kind of heading over. There was something there that maybe you think something might have been off there.
Would there be enough like room within where we are to sort of sidle up to Susanna and have a word?
Yeah, absolutely.
Subtly. All right.
Yeah.
So he'd sort of waddle over.
Susanna, may I have a word?
Yeah, what's up?
I over many years have become accustomed to reading men's tales in the confessional booth and such, and I something is amiss with Mr. Hat over there. Something's going on. One his son's as thick as two short planks, and I've met a lot of people, and nobody ever as welcoming as Gunther Hat. And now we can't leave. I'm wondering if you might see if you can do a ride around, maybe. Go and check the roads for yourself or something, see how willing they are.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Susie, you did a psychology and you're like... And I will say, it's not unusual for people when traveling, nobles particularly, that other nobles will give shelter. You've probably done it in your past when you went on a kind of like a travel with your father to other places. It's not unusual.
How dare you make me roleplay the roles, you fuck.
You gotta roleplay the roles.
Son of a bitch. Sana sort of like, she listens, she obviously takes what Barnabas says. She says, it is pissing it down though, father. It is pretty plausible that the roads are shite. Let's give it one more night, and if he's still edgy to, if he's still a bit dodgy tomorrow. Besides, probably another flagon or two of meat in it for you.
I thought they didn't have much of a tavern or drinks.
Listen, if there's one thing I know is that nobility can scrounge up booze when it's needed.
I think Barnabas will probably look at the fact that his tankard's empty and there's no tavern. He'll be like,
Well, all right. Very well. I defer to your expertise. Which something smells here. It's not just me.
As you say
shuffle
that,
off.
Yeah, Gunther goes, you are more than welcome to stay here, and of course, I will feed you with my food, and you may have drink of mead and wine as much as you want.
Points at Barnabas.
Yeah.
I'm so suspect,
Apology.
but my character
Apologies for
isn't.
this. I will pray tonight that the heavens stop and the sun shines.
Yeah,
Thank
actually,
you.
Lady Alice, can you get onto your fella about stopping this rain?
Oh, yes, I shall. I'll do it at bedtime, though, if it's all right with you, because I've already asked him to give somebody a baby, and I don't want to bother him too much in case he thinks I'm hard work.
She's already complimented the clouds today.
Yeah, all right. I'm not gonna.
I'll just make her seem wishy-washy.
You know what? The less I know about any of this is the better for me mentally by the end of the day.
Oh, good.
And with that, Gunther kind of he heads off to do something else, mumbling about stupid farmers. And then a few servants come in, start put a few trays down of food, another load of mugs of mead, and with that we'll end this episode here with you nice and safe and secure, nice with food, dry and everything in this lovely place.
Being fed free food. Very far too generous, a man. Yep, nothing suspect at all.
So
Son's
suspicious.
definitely not sinister in his how I'm clever.
I think it's a match made in heaven.
I really want to take him with us though, just because it's hilarious.
I know, I do too. Like, look at them, they're so cute and so.
I mean,
it's like getting
Must be
Keeping
drifting up.
wood lice in a box.
It's also a bit like
It's a
getting
big-
Lady Alice an
having
iPad
another idiot
to
is a
occupy
big
her.
responsibility. Yeah.
You have to take it for walks and clean
you
it
force it to
out.
feed him.
They might
Yeah.
entertain each other. It's like, why get a kitten when you could have 2 kittens and they could play?
They just end up breeding, and then you'll have 3 idiots.
Will they though?
Could be twins.
I don't think
We
they
could get
will.
him fixed.
They probably don't even know what the hell happens. Oh dear. Right. Okay.
Glad
And
we
on
got a
that
prayer
note,
in though. It's been a while.
yeah. Right. On that note, we'll go through everyone, tell us who you are, where we can find you, and all that jazz. So we'll start with Kate. Kate.
Ooh, okay. All that jazz. You can find me here on Twitch under just Kate Madison. I also am on socials as Kate Madison RP over on YouTube and TikTok and yeah. But you know, don't expect too much. But I'm around. But yes, you can find me here obviously every Tuesday, doing this craziness. But yes. I will move on to Doc because he's next to me in my picture, but not to anyone else.
Well played. I'm Duck Rimbo. I have my own channel, Duck Rimbo, on Twitch as well. On Thursday nights, I'm over at Lost Caravan RPG running Delta Green's Impossible Landscapes. We're in our 3rd season. That's a real horror campaign. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, it's really great. And other than that, on my channel, it's mostly Cowboy Dollies. You can come by anytime and hang out with me there. I've been streaming a lot more, so I'll be there. And I get to choose someone now because Kate did, so you have to keep it going. We'll go with Lindy because Aethelfrith being the wing person for everyone today had me delighted.
Just want to be the matchmaker. Hi, I'm Lindy. Laugh, Love, Lindy. You can find me on pretty much everywhere as such. Whether I post or not, that's out of the question, but that's a different question. Next, you can find me tonight on my channel, streaming some Ghosts of Saltmarsh, which I GM. Doing a little side quest today, so that should be fun. And then that's a bi-weekly game. So on the other weeks, we have a Monday campaign, so that'll be next Monday. But you can also find me here every Tuesday and on Fridays on Trooper SJP's channel for Traveler, which is a cool sci-fi game. And I'm going to give it over to my lovely in-game wife, Susie.
Hello, I'm Susie, and you can find me absolutely fucking nowhere for the next 2 weeks, so don't look for me, I'm not here. I am going to be away, unfortunately, for the next 2 weeks on holiday, back to good old Blighty. But when I'm not on holiday, I'm all over the internet at Susanna Grace. That's Susanna with 1 N. And then I'm going to pass to Millie.
Oh, hi, it's me, Millie. Amelia Tyler. I'm a voice actor for video games. Some of you might have heard of Hades too. Apparently that hit early access yesterday. And now my Twitter is insane. So glad people are enjoying that. Yay. Yeah, that's pretty much all I'm doing at the moment. We're announcing a whole bunch of conventions and things that I am going to be going to all over the world for the next few months. So keep an eye on my Twitter. I'm there as Amelia Tyler. And I'll announce things when I bloody well want to. No, I won't. I'll announce them when the contract's there. I can. And that's it. I'll be around. I'll be around. I'm gonna throw it over to Jay.
Wait, what about Tom? What about Tom?
No.
Okay.
No.
That right.
No.
Wow.
No, because I can see him baiting me with a stupid potential boyfriend in this game.
Wait, a stupid
What could
potential
possibly go
boyfriend
wrong
or
with
a
that?
stupid potential boyfriend?
He's definitely not evil in any way.
A stupid, potentially stupid,
I don't
definitely
think he
stupid
has enough
boyfriend.
brain cells to be evil.
That's what they said. That's what they said about Donald Trump.
Okay.
Oh, God.
You're gonna date Donald Trump? Unbelievable. Right, I'm gonna start talking because the less we say about an orange fucking Cheeto, the better. Hi, I'm Jay. Most of you here are here because you're always here because you're as sad and lonely as I am. Yeah, Jay.
Right here.
You don't count. Yeah, I'm Jay. I voice act, blah, blah, blah. I stream here on the channel you're already on, so you don't have to go anywhere to follow me because you're already here. That's it. I have another channel, Jay Britton RP, where I play Cowboy Dollies with Scooter Brown and Obadiah Colt. I'll probably be doing that during daytime UK time tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, whenever I feel like it, to be honest. And I'm back here on Thursday, funnily enough, with Red Dead Redemption 2, actually, by sheer coincidence. But the single player playthrough, because I've never done it, and people keep shouting at me for not ever doing it, so I'm doing it. And that's it. I'm Jay Britton everywhere. Done. And I'll throw it to... Dum dum dum. Choo, 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 choo. I think that's everybody. I think we're done, aren't we? Tom, who are you?
Nobody. Just
Correct. Correct fucking answer.
Jay, if you said correct and ended the stream then and there,
that would have been good.
That would have been cracking. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Yes. And no, Jay, you are not going to play Red Dead Redemption 2 on Thursday. You're going to get distracted and play something else. We all know how this is going to go. It happens every Thursday stream.
Yep.
I am Tom, or Hotflakes Tom, on all the social medias. I GM here. I am also on Follow Black Cats on Thursdays for our Dragon Heist D&D game. But it's not going to be this Thursday because of Eurovision. Try and get in the way of Samantha and Eurovision, and you will die. So it's better just to give her, wide berth, let her enjoy it. So there's that. I do occasionally stream on my channel. I've recently finished Elden Ring, and now I'm on to Alan Wake 2, which is really good. I really like Alan Wake 2. It is really good. So I'm doing a playthrough of that most of the time, and occasionally the game Banishers, whatever it's called. What's it called? Banishers Ghost of New Eden. That is actually pretty good too. If you like story-based games with ghosts and stuff like that, I would highly recommend it. It's really good. Done by the guys who did Vampire. Susie's favorite game. I think that's about it. I'll be here next Tuesday, -1 Susie. But it'll be fine. We'll be okay. We'll be all right. I'll just make sure there's nothing to try and kill the party. It's fine. All good. Yeah, and don't forget to check out Jay's YouTube for all the VODs of the previous episodes of Pendragon's Legacy. And that's it for me.
Kate.
Kate's been done.
Has Kate done?
I was the first.
I forgot.
Yeah. We're going again.
Okay,
Everyone, let's go again.
I'm Doc Rimbo. You can find.
It's like the day of the week.
Should I go around again?
Start again from the beginning.
It is, yeah.
There are 7 of us.
Request since it came up in chat. Could everybody do their character's idle animation?
Oh,
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
That is.
I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like Astrid's has changed. Bastards is probably. Wait, where is? Hold on. Where are you? You got there.
Yeah.
That worked. Yeah, that's probably as at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, Jay's. Yeah.
They're definitely just drinking and just he sort of pinches the bridge of his nose in frustration, probably a little bit for Barnabas. I think Asbjorn is like stretching,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like, these monks' roles are kind of constricting.
In his pecs. Yeah.
Right. And then if you notice somebody's looking, he's just like,
Lady Alice's would
go on.
Go
Millie.
for it.
No, you go, Millie.
Lady Alice's would be rejected by the technical team for not having enough movement in it, because it would all be eyes.
Yeah.
Just like she's seen something and then realised she hasn't.
That's perfect. Yes.
Sana, she stood there, arms crossed, she taps her foot, and then every now and then she just goes, ugh. And it's like a voice line that's way louder than any other voice line. It's just a sigh.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like original Sonic the Hedgehog idol animation. Basically, it's a throwback tribute.
I Aethelfrith. You know those NPCs who, like, pull out an object, or not they, like the idle animations, like
Yeah.
flip through a book. Astrid, or not Astrid. God, I can't even say any names. Some like NPCs, whatever. Okay, Aethelfrith would probably like roll up the sleeves, pull out a rolling pin from the side, and just be like you know, kind of like roll it around a bit, give it a spin, nod,
Yeah.
back on, and then you know,
It's just the sword spins.
Yeah.
yeah, just the rolling pin.
Nice.
That's great. Well done.
Oh.
Well done, guys. So if there are any 3D
Yeah,
artists out there doing that, you know what to do now. Put it in your game.
Get to it, animators.
You know what these look like. You got all the idle animations. Go for it. Yeah.
Just give us a cut.
Just give us a copyright.
50% enough.
TM.
50% of zero.
That's it. I haven't got anything else, Jay.
No, that's it. We're going. We're gonna go and raid Jambo because they're currently playing Hades 2, which is a tiny little indie that no one's ever heard about and isn't the horniest game ever made, arguably. So we're gonna go and raid Jambo.
This is the horniest game.
This is the horniest game ever made.
That's the horniest video game right now.
We'll be back, of course, next Tuesday with more Pendragon, and I'll be back here on Thursday. That's it, chat. Thank you very much for hanging out. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye!